All right, good morning, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, and I am serving as your presiding judge. Mr. Howell, you better get out of that bed. You know better. You are in my courtroom on today because you are a part of the specialty court docket. And so I am asking that you follow the rules that are normally established for this court. I'm not going to go through all of them. We are going to get started. We'll start with our phase 3 people, which means, Mr. Howell, you're going to be first on the list this morning. And then I'm asking all of phase 3 to stay on until I have completed phase 3. And then we'll go to phase 2. And then all of phase 2 will stay on until I've completed phase 2, and then you'll be excused. And then we'll go to phase 1. If you are in my courtroom and you want your case called, I need you to turn on your camera so we can know that you're here and so that everyone can be accounted for. If you are a police officer or retained counsel, please check in with the clerk, Ms. Lurst, by calling area code 313-965-2280 so that we can make sure we don't have you sitting in the courtroom longer than you have to. So please call in and check with the clerk. Check in with the clerk. That number has appeared in the chat. Thank you, Ms. Wilson, and good morning to you. So we want to make sure we have everyone where they should be. If you are joining us on this morning and you have the ability to place your name on your device, please do so that we can know who you are and where you should be going. Also, I'm going to ask that everyone keep your device on mute until your case is called. With that, I don't see any of our attorneys. Are they on this morning? All right.
Yes, we are, Your
Barton.
Honor. We are, Your Honor. I apologize. I'm coming in the camera in 2 seconds, but we are here. Good morning to you.
All right. All right. Very good. Good morning. And since I know your voice, please place your appearance on the record for me.
If I may, Attorney Barton, P83363 on behalf of the people, Your Honor. Thank you.
Excuse me. All right. Thank you.
Your Honor, James Fillmore, I'm also here.
Hold on 1 second, please. We did not hear the last part of what you said, Mr. Barton.
Apologize, Your Honor. I was saying specialty courts on behalf of.
No problem. Thank you. And so good morning. Thank you, Mr. Barton. Counsel Fillmore, you may place your appearance on the record. Go right ahead.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore, P80581, and I am House Counsel this morning.
All right, wonderful. Thank you for being here to serve on this morning. Attorney Fillmore is going to be taking care of the individuals that are a part of our traffic docket. Right now, I don't see any. And so as soon as some people become available, you will be placed in a breakout room, Attorney Fillmore, and you will have the opportunity to service those individuals. Once I complete my specialty court docket, and those individuals should stay in the breakout room or the waiting room until I have completed my specialty court docket, okay?
Sounds good, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, very good. With that, Mr. Curtis, let me have you place your appearance on the record.
Jordan Curtis, specialty court case manager.
All right, thank you, and good morning to you again. And then Ms. Taylor, your appearance, please.
Good morning, Jasmine Taylor, specialty court case manager.
All right, good morning, Ms. Taylor. All right, are there any preliminary matters for the court's consideration?
Judge, I have Ms. Gregory here physically in the courtroom, and she's an intake, and so I believe she would need to speak to one of the attorneys.
Yes, good morning, Ms. Gregory. If you could set up the conference room. Mr. Barton, are you available to go in and speak with Ms. Gregory?
Absolutely, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, wonderful. I also see that Attorney Jessica Warfield is on this morning. And so and Attorney Barrow, good morning to both of you. I'm going to ask one of you to go into the breakout room with Mr. Barton as he goes over an intake. We have 3 intakes this morning, so both of you will have the opportunity to see an intake, what happens in the breakout room with the attorney. So who would like to go first?
I can, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. All right, Ms. Wilson, if you could place Attorney Barton, the conference room which says Case Manager Curtis and Attorney Jessica Warfield into a breakout room, that would be great.
Morning, Your Honor. I need co-host, please.
Oh, I did not give you co-host. All right, let me do that right now. All right, you have it. All right, any other preliminary matters? Ms. Taylor?
No, Judge.
All right, then we are ready to get started. I am going to start with Joshua Howell, who had the opportunity to walk in our graduation, and he's just gonna check in with me periodically. Mr. Howell, I don't know if you saw the Detroit Free Press or if you saw Channel 7, but they certainly captured, and I'm sorry, I'm looking for something I need, and it's not there. All right. No, it's something I needed from. All right, Mr. Howell, you captured they captured the very essence of specialty court when with the photos that they took of you. I don't know if you had an opportunity to see them.
I have.
My favorite is, which I think is the essence of this program, is that your hands are up and you have a smile on your face. I'm like, yes. And let me tell you what it means to me. I finally surrendered and now my life is better. And so I love it. I absolutely love it. And so this is awesome. This is awesome. All right. So let me place your case number on the record. I have case number 200-564-2301. Mr. Howell, state your full name for me.
Joshua Howell.
All right, Mr. Howell, you doing well?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
All right, you still living out the terms and conditions of your program?
Yes, I probably got a drop
All
today.
right. You probably do. You probably do. All right. Now, you know that I had Miss Griffin. They're gonna work with you and I need you to turn up the heat with respect to employment.
Okay.
I have your commitment to do that?
Yes.
All right, very good. Listen, the other thing, Miss Griffin said you haven't answered her call since graduation.
My screen is broke on my phone. I had text Curtis to let him know that my screen was broke. I wasn't trying to like say that was his fault or nothing like that, but I just haven't been able to get in contact with her. But I tried to I let my main person know what was going on with my phone.
Listen, sir, whatever device you on right now, you need to call Miss Griffin or you need to take your body parts down to Team Wellness, okay?
Okay.
All right, that's what I need you to do, okay?
Okay.
All right, because I want to get you hooked up so that when you leave us, listen, you'll come back to hopefully encourage someone, to mentor someone, to help somebody along the way. And we can't get you ready for release until you've had some time working. Come on now.
Right.
All right, you gonna take care of business for me?
Most definitely.
All right, I'm only gonna see you like every 30 days. I'm just checking in, but I'll be I'll have an update from Mr. Curtis as to what's going on. But I'm only going to see you every 30 days. Okay? Because hopefully within the next 30 days, you're gonna tell me you've secured employment. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Mr. Curtis, anything to add as to Mr. Howell?
Mr. Howell, he's been testing 2 times a week. He's been checking in through the global supervision. So he's been the curfew. He's been checking in for his curfew.
Okay.
So no issues. I'm still working with him on employment. And so that's one of the last things we're waiting on, then another payment.
Did you hear that? Employment and payment.
Yes. I got one more payment to make.
All right, but you're doing it, Mr. Howell. You know I'm proud of you, right?
Thank you.
All right, what was your takeaway from the graduation, sir?
Oh man, it was so much. Basically, just to stay on my grind. Don't stop doing what got me here. They got me so far to go back, you know?
Yeah, stay on your grind. Don't do anything different because you found something that works, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is that a yes?
Yes, it is. It got me this far.
Oh, it did. You've gotten this far and you're going greater. I believe that. And
I
so
do too.
listen, I want you to tell your mom I said hello, okay?
Okay.
Oh, yes, sir. I like your mom. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Very good. Anything else? If nothing else for Mr. Howell, his return to court date, I have him at June 22nd. Does that work for you?
Yes,
All right, you're gonna come back to see me in court on June 22nd, 2022. That's going to be at 8:35 a.m., okay?
Okay.
All right, very good, but you will be in touch with Mr. Curtis and you will call Ms. Griffin on
Yes.
today because you must continue to work your program, all right?
Most definitely will reach out to her today.
All right, thank you, Mr. Howell. I'm releasing you since you were one of our graduates that was able to walk. I'm
Thank you.
releasing you. All right, take care.
You too.
Bye-bye. Thank you. All right, Miss Taylor, do you have anyone that's a phase 3?
Yes, Judge, I have Pamela Charles.
All right, good morning, Miss Charles.
Good morning, Judge Holmes and everyone.
How are you? How are you this morning?
I'm doing quite well, thank you.
That's good. That's very good. Miss Charles, I had an opportunity to staff your case with Miss Taylor. And so, Miss Taylor, I believe that there are some recommendations or some things that I'm requesting Miss Charles to do. Is that correct?
I'm not sure about that, Judge. I didn't get that
Okay, about the
update.
log. Did not ask Miss.
No, that was for Miss Smith. That was not for Miss Charles.
Okay, then I want to make sure because I didn't have the note written down. All right, very good. So, Miss Charles, tell me what you've been doing since the last time I've seen you.
I've been doing the same things with my AA meetings and I've been working.
Okay, very good. And how's that going?
I love my job, it's going well. And the AA meetings, I co-hosted an international meeting last week.
You did. Where was that meeting?
It was, well, it's an international meeting and there's like about 170 people on that meeting, all over the
Okay, so
world.
there wasn't like a base host there. I know you led it, but.
Yeah, well, it's a 24-hour meeting. And I was made to be a co-host on that meeting to let people in the meetings and send greetings and things like that.
That is exciting. How did you feel about that?
Well, it was exciting. They asked for volunteers to do co-hosting and greetings, and I volunteered and she made me a co-host. So that was really great.
There you go. Did you learn anything in that meeting?
Yeah, we do. It's really an open discussion. So you learn so much when you hear people all around the world talking about their situation. So yes, I learned something.
Yes, and it's a universal situation, right? It's not just you.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. All right. Ms. Charles, have you been having any issues, any difficulties with working the program?
I know I haven't.
None? All right. Do you have any questions for the team?
I've just been careful what I've been doing. Just been very, very careful what I've been doing. I still have my allergies and I just haven't taken anything. So I'm doing good. I'm doing very well, actually.
Okay. I don't know why you wouldn't take something for your allergies, but you want to make sure.
I don't want any problems.
Okay. Well,
I think she's
let me say
mentioning.
this to you. Hold on one second, please. Mr. Adams, please keep your device on mute. I've muted you more than one time. please keep your device on mute. Ms. Wilson, I don't think Mr. Adams is a part of specialty court, is that right?
No.
All right, then Ms. Wilson, if you could send Mr. Adams and House Counsel into a breakout room, that would be great. But sir, please keep your device on mute. All right, Ms. Taylor?
I was just gonna say, I think what Ms. Charles is saying is like the allergy medicines usually are amphetamine, and she doesn't want to test positive for that one that's in the over-the-counter medications that's for allergies. So she's kind of just trying to make sure she's reading those ingredients and avoiding those type of medications so she doesn't have the issues that she previously had.
All right, very good. But Ms. Charles, what I do want you to do is reach out to your doctor, because I don't want you to suffer with allergies. Allergies are horrible. And so they are, and they can make you absolutely miserable. And so reach out to your doctor. I will tell you, there are some natural things that you can take, but I'm not a doctor. So, and I have tried one that's all natural, and it works. It has worked for me, worked very well. I used to take 2 injections a week for allergies when I first moved to Michigan. Part of the issue was I stopped eating meat. I don't know how easy that may be for you. When I stopped eating meat, I didn't have to take those injections anymore. And so I know, look, Miss Charles is like, no, I won't be, I'd have to get injected first. So, but that did resolve 85% of my issues with allergies.
Okay.
So just talk to your doctor, have some conversation with your doctor. I don't want to see you suffer with your allergies, okay?
Okay, I have an appointment to see him next month, so I'm on track with him.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, Miss Taylor, did you have anything else for Miss Charles?
No, Judge.
All right, Miss Charles is in phase 3 of the 3-phase program. And so what's next for Miss Charles?
Ms. Charles will return to court before you on June 22nd, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
All right, very good. And of course, that will, okay. And of course, that will, Miss Charles, even though you're coming back on the 22nd of June, you'll still be in touch with your case manager, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Do we have any other individuals on for phase 3?
I don't believe
No
so,
others?
Judge. I don't believe so.
All right, then Miss Charles, you are free to leave. You
Okay,
are free
thank
to leave. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much. You also.
Oh, Miss Charles, before you hang up, Miss Charles, what did you
Yes.
get out of the graduation?
It was exciting, and I enjoyed everyone that spoke. I was really glad to be there.
All right, very good, very good. Did you learn anything?
Well, you know, everybody has their different struggles, and I don't think I learned anything in particularly different from what I've been learning along the way, but it was just nice to see everyone complete.
All right, very good, very good. All right, Miss Charles, now you can leave for real. I
Okay,
forgot
thank
to
you.
ask you that. All
All
right,
right.
take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. All right, I am ready for phase 2. Listen, a lot of people are sending me messages in the chat. I want y'all to know my desktop sits far from me, and it's very difficult for me to read them. I'm gonna get to them, but I don't read them because I'm really paying attention to what's going on with the participants. I listen to what they say because I care about what they're going through. I can't read. I don't multitask well. I just don't. All right, Mr. Curtis, who do you have in phase 2?
Ms. Walker?
Miss Walker, where's Miss Sharkay Walker?
Hey,
Good
Jen.
morning, Miss Walker.
Good morning.
All right, how are you this morning?
Hi. Good.
I heard some good news about you.
You did? That's good.
Is it true? Is it
Yes.
true? Tell me.
Yes, it's
It's
true.
true.
Yes.
You are working and working hard, right?
Yes.
And you're doing well.
Mm-hmm.
What does mean?
Yes, I'm doing good. I'm proud of myself.
You should be. I'm proud of you too, Miss Walker. You should be. Let me place your case number on the record. I have for Sharkay Walker, case number U 617-64621 and Z807-2191. State your full name for me for the record.
Sharkay Walker.
All right, you are fading in and out. I don't know if something is over your microphone, but you're kind of fading in and out.
Lanisha Walker. I think it's
All right, there you go. Very good, very good. Were you at the graduation, Miss Walker?
Yes.
I didn't see you.
I was trying to like see everybody, but you was talking and stuff, and
I was talking. Okay. All right, Miss Walker. Well, I'm glad that you were there. What did you think of the graduation?
It was fun. I want to be a part of a graduation next year or something. I wanted to be a part of it, and it had me a little bit emotional too.
It did. Listen, You are doing so well. Look, Miss Walker, we kind of went through the ringer the first go round, but you are doing it this go round. I'm so proud of you. And if you keep doing what you're doing, you are going to be a part of a graduation. Yes, you are. And I'm extremely proud of you. Extremely proud of you. All right. How's your grandmother doing?
She doing good. Like, she doing all right. I wanted to bring her with me to the graduation.
Oh, and she couldn't make it?
No.
No. Well, we'll save her for when you graduate. How about that?
Yes.
All right, because even if you finish before our next graduation, you can come back and still be celebrated. Okay?
Yes.
All right, very good. I'm glad to hear that you're working. You like this job? Do you like it?
Yes, I like it.
All right, very good. And so no issues with respect to working your program?
No.
Do you have any questions for the team this morning?
No, not really. Nope.
All right. So Ms. Walker, you're in phase 2, and I would like for you to share some words of wisdom for the courtroom for someone that may not be in phase 2, somebody that's just getting started in the program.
Well, I guess have, faith in yourself and don't give up, because, I've been doubting myself for a minute now about completing this program and stuff. But I just kept on going and, kept on day by day and just crying sometimes, and then, getting myself back in place.
Yes, ma'am. And you have done that very well. You have. Thank you, Ms. Walker. Let me hear from your case manager. Any updates for Ms. Walker?
Judge, that she's recently employed, so that's a great
That's
thing.
great news.
Yes, it is. We don't have no concerns or issues to report at this time.
All right, very good. If nothing else from any of the other team members, as to Ms. Walker, let's get her return to court date.
June 8th, 2022, and that'll be for a face-to-face, so 10:35 a.m.
All right, very good. 10:35 on June 8th. Very good. All right, Ms. Walker, let's see if there are some other folks in phase 2. Ms. Taylor?
Yes, I have Ms. Mathis, who is in phase 2.
All right, Ms. Walker, mute yourself, and then I'm going to release you when I finish phase 2s. But stay engaged, because when we do open up court fully, I'm going to tell you the standard was that everybody came down to 36th District Court and they sat here. So the fact that folks are on Zoom, that's a privilege. But the standard in the program is that you're supposed to hear the stories and reviews of other people, because it can encourage you, it can give you some good tips and all of those things. And so we're going back to the standard. I'm just trying to do it a different way. I'm doing it by phases, and then I'll release you by phase, because I won't have you sit on Zoom all morning long. But if folks are not gonna be engaged, like folks with their cameras off, that are moving around and doing all kind of other stuff, you're gonna be those folks that I bring into the courthouse. I'm just letting you know up front. So, do you, and I'm gonna do me, because I'm going to satisfy the standards of the program. All right, let's go to Ms. Mathis. I have the following: case number 2-005-791-901. And I also have case number 204-857-381. Ms. Mathis, state your full name for me.
Mahogany Mathis.
Good morning to you, Ms. Mathis.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm fine. I keep getting tossed around at work, but it's okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. You said you're fine, and then I lost you.
I said I keep getting tossed around at work to different sections, but I'm okay.
To different sections? So does that mean you're learning more things about the job, or is it the same work, but just in a different section?
Different work, learning different things at the job.
Oh, so that's a good thing. That's a good
Not
thing.
necessarily.
You don't think that makes you more marketable since you're learning other aspects of the job?
No, it gets a little confusing because we start at 6, so I be sitting around looking crazy for about 20 minutes before they figure out where they're gonna put me, and I just want to get to work.
Oh, well, take that 20 minutes to do some reflection or something. I mean, listen, I wish they would give me 20 minutes when I get in this building. And I don't even, sometimes I'm going to the car working. And all the way here, as soon as I step in the building, they waiting on me or calling me or something. Take advantage of them 20 minutes, okay? Or at least try to. All right, Miss Mathis, what's going on with you?
Nothing much. I had a problem at Team Wellness yesterday. They kind of didn't want to give me my medication because they got new security because I guess that man had got shot in the face. So they're doing these extra security precautions, not letting people in the building and just being weird. So, but I ended up getting my medication and my shot and my injection and stuff. So yeah, it was okay, but I just didn't know they was doing all of that up there.
Okay, and so you certainly understand why they are putting in these extra security measures, right?
I understand, but everybody's not an issue. You know, you don't have to treat everybody like they're a problem.
I know, but how do we know who's a problem until somebody does something?
I guess.
Yeah, I get frustrated. I used to get frustrated, not anymore. At the airport and other places, the hospital, you're trying to go see your loved one and they doing the most. And then I had to think about it, okay, I'm not coming in here to do anything crazy because that's not my cup of tea. That's not who I am. But how do they know? And I'm certain that folks have come into those places who didn't look like a security threat, because these days, what does a security threat look like? I mean, I'm looking at these folks that are doing these mass shootings and just crime in Detroit, period. And everywhere else in the world. It's not just Detroit. And it's like, wow, they don't even look like the type. What does the type look like? We used to be able to say that. We can't do that anymore. So now you just have to have a blanket policy for everybody. That way they keep you safe. And as a matter of fact, when they do the extra stuff at the airport, I tell them thank you, because now I know I'm going to get on my flight and I'm going to be just fine, because what you did to me, you're going to do it to the next person. I'm not going to call any names, but somebody on my staff, I had them, when I turned 50, I had them get my 50 birthday shirt blinged out. Well, whatever my shirt was blinged out with, it detected that it was some type of agent that's used in making bombs. So I'm flying out for my 50th birthday and all the bells and whistles go off in the airport when I'm going through security, when they do the little thing with it. And I mean, all these people swarming and I'm like, what the heck? And they almost stripped me naked. I'm like, what is going on? And finally, when everything came back, they said that it was the stuff that my shirt that said 50, that it had what it had been blinged out with. They were like, you might not want to wear that to the airport because this is what's going to happen to you every time. Now, I had a flight to catch, and true to the Holmes family, we only had a few minutes before the flight was leaving. But I thanked them. I said, thank you. Because now I know that everybody after me that's coming on with the material that bombs are made out of, or something they said that had to do with bombs, they're gonna put them through the ringer, which means I can get on my flight and be secure. So go on and just let Team Wellness do what they do, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. What else is going on with you?
Nothing much. Everything's going pretty nicely. I'm happy with my job. My mom's doing way better, and yeah, everything's going smoothly.
All right, very good. How's your mom doing?
She's doing good. She's doing way better than before. They put her on some new medication, so she should be fine now.
All right, wonderful. I'm so glad to hear that. And so I had an opportunity to meet your mother. So make sure you let her know I asked about her and that I'm glad she's doing better. All right. Listen, we had an opportunity on yesterday to staff your case with respect to your travel request. And I listened to the input from the team and the safeguards that I have put in. The team came back, well, we had mixed, but the consensus was that the safeguards that the things I'm asking for are reasonable in order for you to travel. And so with respect to, because you missed the screen, and so that's an issue. So listen, and I did indicate to the team, and I told you all I wasn't sure what I was going to do about this particular part of it. But as far as getting the documentation about being at the hospital, I'll let that go. But if you're going, you are going to have to test every single day, a full panel. And if you are not able to do that, then you're not going to be able to go. You won't be able to go. And so, and Ms. Taylor, I was supposed to get information back as to whether or not the SoberLink would register in the place where she's at, Ms. Mathis is requesting to travel. Do I have that answer?
Yes, you do, Judge. The SoberLink can work anywhere in the United States.
Okay, wonderful. So she'll have to do her SoberLink. And I'm gonna tell you that if you miss a blow on that SoberLink, when you come back here, I'm not gonna respond very kindly to that at all. Because my first response, based on the history, and you know what I'm talking about, is to say no travel. And, and many of the team members, that was their first response as well, no. Then when I put the safeguards in place and you said the car got stolen and you can't afford to pay for the testing, it's like a definite no. And so I'm willing to let go of the documentation for your mother's, for you being at the hospital. But everything else, I can't do it. You must blow, you cannot miss a blow, and you must test every single day without excuse. And if you miss a blow, and if you miss a test, and you do not sign that release for us to get those results in real time, then when you come back, that's going to be an issue for me. I'm just letting you know. It's going to be a real issue for me.
Okay, where do I get the release from? Because I was telling Ms. Taylor that some of the places said that they would have to send me the results and then I send you guys the results.
Nope, wrong location then. Nope, I don't want results from you. I have to get results directly from the provider. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
That's the standard. So you and Ms. Taylor, you can get with Ms. Taylor and you can try to work that out. And if you can't, then the answer is no, you can't go. I don't know what else to tell you, but I'm not going to deviate from the standards of the program with respect to testing. I cannot have a provider giving the results to a participant and a participant giving the results to me. No, ma'am, that flies in the face of the standards that we're expected to follow in this program, and I won't do it, okay?
Okay,
So you can get with Miss Taylor, but it's really your legwork. You can let Miss Taylor know, maybe she might have some suggestions for you. I don't know, but it's really your legwork to do. But you need to sign a release, and that information needs to come directly to the court. And I can't get it 7 and 8 days later. I need to get it in real time. I need to know what's going on. Okay, and then Miss Taylor and Miss Mathis, that provider needs to know that if there is a positive screen, that specimen has to be confirmed. It is not optional. It must be confirmed. It must be confirmed.
okay, do you think
Yes.
I can go to the courthouse and do it down there?
I don't know.
Honestly-
We'll have to do that legwork.
I was gonna say, Judge, when clients request travel, I advise that you reach out to whatever county you're traveling to, their courthouse, and maybe see where they do their drug test. That may be a better step since that's already a court agency, and see where they test and ask them how it works and start there.
Okay,
Okay, and I need
Do I
that
pick up
information
the-
before you leave.
yes, ma'am. Do I pick up the sober link, on Friday before I go?
I wouldn't
If
set
I
the
don't-
sober link up until you've confirmed all this other stuff and we know for sure you're going, and then I can set up your sober link.
Okay,
Because what day are you supposed to leave? Friday?
Friday to Monday.
Okay, well, so that leaves you
This,
with,
this Friday?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, well, you need to get with it, ma'am. Yep, you need to get with it. Yep, you'll need to get with it because you don't have a lot of time.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Do you have any questions, Ms. Mathis?
No, I just want to say thank you to the team and to the judge. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
I said I just want to say thank you to the team and to you because I appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. We're working with you, but there are some safeguards that we must put in place. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
All right, very good. What did you think of the graduation?
Can't wait till it's my turn.
I know. Listen, and we plan to do it better and better and better. We want to get better. And so as we have more community partners that are saying, look, we want to be a part of this thing. So when you graduate, well, and Ms. Walker graduate, and Ms. Thomas and Ms. Allen, listen, we're gonna have even more community partners participating. And so it'll be that much nicer. So I'm glad you were there and I hope you enjoyed. And so if you don't have any more questions for the team, I'm gonna hear from Ms. Taylor and I'll get your return to court date.
Okay.
Ms. Taylor?
I have no additional updates on Ms. Mathis today, Judge.
All right, very good. What would be the return to court date?
She's going to return to court on June 15th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
All right, very good. Did you get that, Ms. Mathis?
June 15th at 8:35.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right, hold tight for just 1 second. Do you have any more phase twos?
I do, Your Honor. I have Ms. Thomas and Ms. Allen, but Ms. Taylor sent you a chat about Ms. Gregory.
Oh, I have not read chats because they're so far away from me. Okay. All right, so I need to, and I have a million of them.
I just sent it again, Judge.
Okay, and so it's an appointment with this.
With my cardiologist, I just had surgery.
Oh, then yes, ma'am, I'm going to do your case because you've been here, so thank you so much. All right, Ms. Walker and Ms. Mathis, I'm going to release you even though I'm not finished with phase two because I do need to do Ms. Gregory's case, and so I'm not gonna hold you all up. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take good care of yourselves, okay?
Okay.
Okay, bye guys.
All right, take care. All right. Ms. Burrs, can you see if I have some very more files like this for me?
Oh, sure.
Yes, thank you so much.
I'll make sure my ticker is right.
I'm really gonna sign off on this stuff. I really. All right. And good morning, Attorney Cole.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, have you all had an opportunity to talk with the prosecuting attorney? I don't want to keep the officer sitting around or you. And so once I finish this intake, I'll be ready to call your case if you all are ready.
Is there a retained attorney on, I can't pronounce, Elka Huzai? Is there an attorney on that or should I?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. If he and I could maybe go in a breakout room?
The officer and I
All right.
actually chatted and
Oh, you've
came
already
to an
got-
agreement. Yes,
Impeding traffic?
correct.
Oh, okay, then I'm in accord with that. I didn't know if the judge wanted me to fax something over, but as long as he's, okay. Is that all right?
All
Your
right,
Honor?
very good. Yes,
So-
as after I do my intake, then I'll call that case, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank
Thank you. Oh, and thank you. All right, very good. I am going to, if you need to be seated, you're fine.
Can I sit down?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. Thank you so much. You have a chair there? All right, wonderful. Can we just bend that mic down so there we go. All right, I have the following case number SP 122-899-01. Ma'am, state your full name.
Makila Mignon Gregory.
All right, Miss Gregory, how are you this morning?
Doing better than I have been.
All right, well, that's good. And you're still smiling, so that's good. It's always good when people are coming into the program and they are still smiling, because I know it can be a little overwhelming, but it's a great program. And if you work it, it is going to work well for you, okay?
Oh, I was back here talking and I'm using this as a stepping stone.
Yes,
That's what I'm
ma'am.
gonna use it.
Yes, ma'am. And it definitely can be used as such. All right, I am going to start with the case manager. Oh, is that you, Miss? I'm sorry, I didn't give you a chance to get down here. I didn't realize it. All right, Miss Taylor, you may place your information on the record. Oh, and let me just say this, Miss Taylor. I'm looking, did Miss Gregory already, she did not do a plea yet.
You know what, Ms. Rogers had a conversation with me about that, and I believe she was gonna make an offer, so you may need Ms. Rogers.
Mr. Barton, did Miss Rogers make an offer as to Miss Gregory's? Because she has not taken a plea yet.
No, I don't have anything from her. I can reach out to
Okay,
her.
I can't do her admission into the program without a plea. So just stay seated right there, Mr. Barton, if you could please reach out and let's get an offer from Miss Rogers, and then I'll be ready to call Miss Gregory's case.
All right, thank
Okay?
you. Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you. Let's go to the matter that the officer is here on, just very quickly, if we could. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Yes. All right. Give me that last name again for the case that the officer is on. Thank you, I have it. Are we ready on Al Kuzai? Ma'am, please remove your hat in my courtroom. Thank you so much. You're going to also receive an invitation to a breakout room. Please accept that invitation to speak with an attorney. All right, is counsel ready on last name Al Kuzai? All right, I'm gonna keep calling my specialty court docket, and I'll get to y'all when I get to you. All right, let's keep going. Where are my folks that are in phase 2? They don't have their cameras on.
Miss Allen or Miss Thomas?
Miss Thomas is on. Come on, Miss Thomas. Good morning, Miss Thomas.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm fine. How are you?
I am doing very well. Miss Thomas, look at you. You look so pretty. And then at the
Thank
graduation, I saw you. I'm like, I had never seen you just, all dutied up. So you did it,
You
Miss
had everybody
Thomas.
coming to me, talking about I've been cussing out the judge. You sit up here, had 5 people come up to me.
Mm-hmm. And what did they say? And you live to tell about it, because the judge will fight. And so look at you, Miss Thomas. We both in good shape. Look at you. You have been nice. We had a rough start, didn't we?
Yeah.
We did. But isn't that wonderful that how we start is not how we have to finish?
Right.
That's just so awesome to me. You can get that slate cleaned and you can start all over again. That's the wonderful thing about life. I wish people realize that about life in general. Even when you've made a mess, you can clean up as much as you can and pick a place and start over. Yes.
Yep.
And so look at us. We in a whole different place. Did you see my message to you? That message in your gift was especially for you.
I've seen it. I like
Yes,
it.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It was especially for you. So I hope you'll put it into place and you will remember Judge Holmes gave this to me. And when you're having a rough start to your day, look over and read it. Because what did your message say? Do you remember?
It was something about having a positive attitude.
At the start of the day, right?
Yeah.
Every day can start with a positive attitude. I'm paraphrasing, but you're right. It's how I look at things. It's not how things are dealt to me. It's how I respond to them. And so stop and take a breather and find some way to respond in a positive way. There you go, Miss Thomas. I'm proud of you, though. That's really what I want you to know. You have. I've heard. I asked about you. I've heard. All right, let me place your case number on the record. I have for Shannon Thomas, 210-606-3501. Miss Thomas, state your full name.
Shannon Thomas.
All right, Miss Thomas, how are things going with you?
Everything's going real well. I just had my first unsupervised visit with my kids, and I was able to drive them to the park. So they was happy.
Miss Thomas. And you were able to drive them to the park because you have a valid driver's license.
State of Michigan said I can drive.
Yes, ma'am. You can drive. Yes, ma'am. And unsupervised. That means that they have seen some progress in you, right?
Yes.
How did you feel about being able to do an unsupervised visit and being able to drive your own kids to the park?
It felt great. And then next week we'll do something, different, because they got bored with the park real fast. But we'll do something different.
How nice.
So yeah, they was happy.
I'm so excited for you.
I'm actually, after I leave, after I get off court, actually I have to go up to their school. They be getting in trouble.
Well, something about mama going up to the school, kids will of course correct their behavior. And so very good. So you go up there and you be kind and you be pleasant and listen, and then a positive attitude. Find a positive way to respond to whatever they tell you, okay?
Yes.
All right, very good. Miss Thomas, let me tell you what I heard about you in staffing. I heard you've been going to work and you've been working hard. Is that right?
Yep, and I plan on getting another job too.
You gonna get 2 jobs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Amazon is slow right now. So.
Does that mean I need to increase my Amazon orders? Because my husband asked me to slow down. Do I need to increase my? I'm gonna do it for you, Miss Thomas. I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna do it for you. Today on my break, I'm gonna order me some stuff through Amazon because I love me some Amazon. My husband told me I'm doing too much. Because I don't even go in the store anymore. He told me I'm doing too much, and I'm saying, listen, Miss Thomas needs to keep one job, and I'm trying to help her out because that's what we do in problem solving court. I got you, Miss Thomas. I got you. Give me about 3 or 4 days. I got you. I promise you, I got you. All right, Miss Thomas. I'm so glad to hear you're working hard though, and you're being consistent. I also heard that you are working on the house, that things are moving in the right direction, right?
Yep, I'll have brand new house by the time they done.
How do you feel about that, Miss Thomas?
I'm so excited.
I'm excited for you. I am. I'm excited for you. Are you having any issues, any difficulties with working any aspect of the program right now?
Nope, Lake Ridge have been very supportive, and nope, I have no issues.
No issues. All right, and you still gonna keep working with us, right?
Yes, I am.
All right, very good. I'm so proud of you. I am. I'm really proud of you. All right, come on, Mr. Curtis. What you want to tell me about Miss Thomas? Miss Thomas smiling. You have your hair all cute. I saw you at the graduation. I said, look at Miss Thomas. I see you. All right, go on, Mr. Curtis.
Mr. Curtis sat up here and kept blowing on my phone like, oh, well, you have to sit. The colors are navy and white. And he was like, you don't have to wear it, but the colors are. So I wanted to make sure I looked nice. I didn't know it was gonna be like that.
See, aren't you glad you looked nice?
Yeah, I had actually cut myself on my leg, so I was bleeding, but I was like, even though I was bleeding, I was like, I gotta get in here because she said it's mandatory that everybody show up.
Yes, ma'am.
So
yes,
I
hope you enjoyed. I hope you got a chance to enjoy the food and everything. Did you get to do that?
Yep.
Good. Was it good, Miss Thomas? Was the food good?
Yes, it was nice.
All right, very good. All right, let me hear from Mr. Curtis. Mr. Curtis?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Thomas is doing well. She's in phase 2. She's testing. She's compliant with her treatment plan. I have no issues or concerns to report.
All right, very good. Anything from any of the other team members as to Ms. Thomas? If not, go ahead. Yeah.
Just to say, like, I remember I was talking with Mr. Curtis, I think like months and months ago. And so I just want to acknowledge Ms. Thomas's, I guess, her progression and her progress in this courts. And just, I'm thoroughly happy because, you know, I deal with family court a lot. So I'm thoroughly happy that she was able to connect with her children. And that is such a big deal. And I can, you know, I wasn't there when you all were going at it, but I'm glad that I'm glad that.
No, you didn't want to be here. You didn't want to be here.
But I'm saying I'm so glad for, like I said, the progress, and I can see it in her face. I can see like she is committed to the program and also committed to just moving forward and changing her life for the better. And so I'm just telling her that I see it and we're proud of her and just want her to move forward, to continue to move forward and make steps towards those goals.
All right. Very good. Very good. Listen, Mr. Curtis, I know that we had the McDonald's gift cards. I don't know if we still have some, but I'd like Ms. Thomas to get a few so that when she has her kids on her next visit, she can take them to McDonald's because little kids love McDonald's.
They do. Yes. Like, I don't know why, but they do.
They really do. I know. I used to drive all around the world not to pass a McDonald's, okay? So when I had little kids. So can we check with Mr. Wade? I'd like her to get those. You said your visit is next week?
Yeah, every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday. So we can try to get them for her next visit next week, Tuesday. If not, then the following Tuesday. But that would be a great treat for them for the holiday, because Monday is the holiday.
Yep.
That she'd be able to take them to McDonald's. How many babies you have?
4.
You have 4? All right, let's see if we can get 4. But it should be enough money on there, even if we can get 3 or even 2, that you can feed 4. Okay? So you'll still be able to take them. Yes, ma'am. I want you to have that and enjoy your babies on Tuesday, okay?
Thank you. Yes, we will.
All right, very good. What's next for Miss Thomas?
Ms. Thomas will be returning June 8th, 2022 at 10:35 for a face-to-face.
You said, I'm sorry, June
8th.
June 8th. I heard 28th. Okay. I'm sorry.
Ooh, June
For a
8th
face-to-face.
might be a problem.
But you're gonna do a face-to-face with Mr. Curtis. And so you all can move the time if you need to.
Oh, okay.
Okay? And
All
Mr.
right.
Curtis may even get it done before the day before, if you need to, okay? But for scheduling purpose, we'll put it on June 8th, 2022, and that'll be at 10:35 a.m. Okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Miss Thomas, can I get you to hang with me for a little bit until I finish my phase 2s?
Of course.
All right, I need you to say a word for somebody or an encouraging word to somebody who may be struggling in the program, not sure if they want to do it. What can you say to encourage them? You in phase 2, that means you've been with me just a little while.
Decisions might be made that you may not agree with initially, but it'll all work out in the end. Like everything will work out in the end. Like you might even be glad you even came across her courtroom. So.
Do y'all hear Miss Thomas' team? I just want to stop and take a station identification break. That is Shana Thomas live on the mic. And that was her words of wisdom to the courtroom. Miss Thomas, thank you. Thank you. All right, mute yourself. Let me finish my phase 2 and then I'll dismiss all of you. All right, Miss Allen. Come on, Miss Allen. You ready, Miss Allen?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
I see you, Miss Allen. You changed it up on me, right? It looks nice.
Thank you.
You look nice. I love it. All right, let me place your case number on the record, Z8066451. Miss Allen, state your full name for me, please.
Devin Allen.
All right, Miss Allen, how are you doing today?
I'm doing okay, Judge. I've just been fighting with a little bit of anxiety for the past month or so.
Okay, what are you doing about it? How are you responding to it?
Basically, we're still taking my meds and stuff, but just try to create a space, a quiet space for myself and talk to God a little bit, because I done ran into a couple of problems. So, yeah.
Okay, are you talking to your counselor about, the anxiety that you're feeling? Are you having any discussions with them?
Yes.
Okay, and so are they giving you some helpful tools to help you work through it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and are you using those tools?
Yes.
All right, very good. So then it's going to get better. You've got to hang in there, okay?
I am trying. Yes, ma'am. It's a little difficult, but I am trying.
All right, have you had some discussions with your case manager? Because I know we're airing live on YouTube, but have you had some discussions with your case manager to determine whether some of these things are things that we can help you with? And even if we can't, we can sometimes point you in the right direction.
Yes.
Have you had some discussions with Mr. Curtis?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. And so Mr. Curtis, just update me, make sure if there's anything that we can do. And I know you're doing it already.
Oh, yeah.
Let's help her out.
Okay.
All right, very good. All right, Miss Allen, tell me, what did you think of the graduation? I want to know.
Well, basically, I'm a little upset because
that's right. No, that's okay. I remember now. You had something going on and I gave you the ability to not attend because you couldn't.
I was still
and
a
you
little
upset now?
I was upset and a little hurt about not being able to attend because I was going to bring my son, and I wanted him to see, the things that I have to go through and what other people have went through as well. But yeah.
All right. Well, just know we're going to have another one. We do it in May, and hopefully from this day forward, we'll be doing them in person. And so you'll have your opportunity to participate. as well as to bring your son. And so make sure that you do, because I thought our speaker did a great job of just letting people know that, because you've made some mistakes in life and you've had to pay your debt to society, it doesn't mean that you can't get up and start over again, that you can't get up and do something positive. So
Yes,
you'll
ma'am.
have your opportunity, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. You have any questions for the team this morning?
No, not as yet. Not as of yet.
All right, very good. Make sure you keep the communication lines open between yourself and your counselor, as well as yourself and your case manager, so that between all of us, we're problem solving court. If there's anything we can help you with, that we do help you, okay?
Okay. I definitely
All
will.
right. Very good. All right, Mr. Curtis, what do you want me to know about Ms. Allen?
Judge, I just forgot to mention in staffing that Ms. Allen she started a new job.
Wonderful. I did not know that. All right, so you're not an ambassador for the city anymore?
No, due to transportation issues, I had to let that go, but I am at FedEx.
Oh my goodness, look at you, and I love that smile. You are now working at FedEx.
Yes.
I love it. Do you love it?
Yes, it's good thus far. I mean, I work midnights, but I'm making it work for me.
All right, make it work. Make it work. Very good. Oh, no wonder you changed it up on me. I see you. All right. All right, Miss Allen, I see you. All right, what else, Mr. Curtis?
I have no issues or concerns to report.
All right, no issues. Anything from any of the other team members asked to Miss Allen? No? If not, let's get a return to court date.
Ms. Allen will be returning June 8th, 2022, for a face-to-face at 10:35.
All right, very good. Did you get that, Miss Allen?
Repeat that again, please.
It's going to be on June 8th, 2022 at 10:35 with Mr. Curtis, okay?
Okay, is that a face-to-face as in coming in, or what are we doing?
Nope, unless you're having some issues or Mr. Curtis decides that you need to come in, he will contact you, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. All right, I believe that that's it for phase 2, is that correct?
Yes.
All right, then phase 2, Ms. Thomas, Ms. Allen, enjoy the rest of your day. Listen, be safe over the holiday. Watch what you eat, watch what you drink. If you're hanging out with folks and you don't know what they do, you better bring your own stuff, all right? I
Yes,
see you,
ma'am.
Ms. Thomas is like, you got that right. Bring
Yes,
your
ma'am.
own stuff. All right, very good. Take care, both of you. Great reviews for both of you. Bye-bye.
Well, see you later.
All right, let's go to the intake. Are we ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
There you go. I thought I saw you.
I'm here.
Let's do it. I am ready for the intake. I have, and she's already seated at the podium physically in the courtroom. This is case number SP 122-89901. Ms. Gregory, let's try it one more time. State your name.
Lakeela Mignon Gregory.
All right, very good. For the people,
Good morning. Good morning, Sydney Rogers for the people, K2072.
all right, very good. Ms. Rogers, what are we doing? Our counsel, where's Mr. Barton? Mr. Barton?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here. I apologize.
Okay, what are we doing on Miss Gregory? We have an offer from the people, is that correct?
Yes,
Yeah,
that
she
is
just-
correct. I have, oh, did you receive it, Mr. Barton?
I did. I just have to go in and speak with her in the room. I literally just got it just now. So thank you, APA. Rogers.
Okay, why don't you tell him the offer, because this is going to go on the, I'm looking at yes. This is something that will be dismissed upon completion of specialty court.
Yes.
And so tell us what your offer is, because she's got an appointment, Mr. Barton, so.
Yes.
All right.
It can all be dismissed at the completion of specialty court because it's traffic. A ticket ending in 89901, the no insurance will be amended to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive with successful completion of specialty court. And then I do have a civil infraction. Speeding, it is 21 to 25 over. can be amended to limit access 6 to 10, which is a 1-point offense. And then there's 2 matters on review.
On review with another judge.
Or I guess I say on review means she already entered a plea and owes money on them.
Yeah, $333. I'll pay all that off next month.
Okay, give me 1 second. And so, Miss Rogers, does your offer include anything with respect to those matters becoming a part of the specialty court order?
So she already entered a plea in front of those in front of Judge Perkins, and they're both civil infractions.
Oh, they're civil infractions.
Yes.
Okay, so she has 2 additional civil infractions.
Wait a minute, I only had 2 tickets.
Hold on, Miss Gregory, give me 1 second. I'm sorry, Attorney Rogers, there are 2 civil infractions that she accepted a plea on with Judge Perkins.
That's correct.
So she has to resolve and pay the 2 civil infractions. And what else is out there? Give me 1 second, ma'am.
There's one plea that was entered on February 15th, 2022. It was a speeding, 21 to 25 over, reduced to blockading.
Are you telling me the name of the 2 civil infractions with Judge Judge Perkins? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Okay, so that's one.
Yep. And then the second one is a limit access 1 to 5. That's the reduced charge. She pled on April 26, 2022 in front of Judge Perkins.
Okay.
I'm like, what I'm paying off.
Oh, hold on, Miss Gregory. I just need you to hold on a second. And then what else do you have, Miss Rogers?
We have 2 matters that are both civil infractions that I cannot address because they're state charges, and they are currently in default. She has not entered a plea on them.
Okay, so she owes money because they are in default.
That's correct.
Okay, so she has 2 defaults with the state. And is there anything else? Ms. Gregory, I'm gonna ask you again. I'm just trying to get I'm gonna give you an opportunity to speak. But right now, the prosecutor has the floor. And you can speak to Miss, but you have to speak so I can't hear you.
Okay.
All right. Ms. Rogers, what else is there? 2 defaults from the state.
And that's it.
All right, and then the 2 matters that are before me today, right?
Correct.
Where you're offering the 2 pleas. Madam Clerk, can I please get an ROA for the civil infraction? Could you read that civil infraction number into the record, please?
Yes, it is SP 126983331.
All right, very good. So, attorneys, we have to make sure that when we have a person that's coming in for intake, that you all check to see if they have some outstanding matters or pending matters or what have you, because those are things we need to know. We don't want people with cases spread it out all over the place. We don't want to get to, like I did the other day for graduation, and I had folks with 16 outstanding matters at 36 District Court that took up a whole hour, not with you all, but that took up an entire hour on my docket trying to clear up. So let's make sure that we know what's out there, so we don't have anything that's lingering around.
So there,
all right, yes,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Miss Gregory, what is it that you'd like?
All of those tickets that she just.
No, have a seat. You can sit down.
I made arrangements. They got a whole booklet.
That's fine. That's fine. We just have to make sure, because you can't complete my program and owe the court money somewhere else. That's it. Okay? Well, they're civil infractions, so I won't be able to change them or anything, but I want to make sure that we get them all together. So when you're finished with us, you're finished with us, okay?
Yeah, because I was planning on being finished with all of those things she was saying next month.
Okay.
I'm gonna make this $150 payment. It ain't, I might have my money before June the 15th.
That's okay. Just go ahead and do what you were
All
doing
of my tickets up, except for the 2 that I had with
today. Yes, ma'am. All right, so you're still in great shape. Thank you so much.
Judge, actually, I'm gonna slightly change my plea. It will be for the better. Based on the default and Miss Gregory's payment plan that she's working on, I will dismiss my civil infraction that I was originally gonna amend to limit access 6 to 10. I will dismiss it per plea to the allowing an unlicensed driver to drive.
That works even better for you, Miss Gregory. And so I'm sorry, Attorney Barton, you were going to say something?
Oh, no, I just said thank you, Miss Rogers, APA Rogers. I apologize for interrupting you.
Oh, no, you're in good shape. Let me have you raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
So help me God, I do.
Thank
I
you.
have one other thing.
Okay.
Now, to my understanding, when I gotta stand up, when you put the wrong information on a ticket, far as the license plate, car, the color, isn't that supposed to be dismissed? I have a ticket writing
Okay.
to show, that's one of the tickets that's in there.
Okay, listen, I'm not retrying any tickets that have
Oh,
already
okay.
been in
But I'm just
default.
saying, isn't that against
Hold
the
on, you
law?
can't talk, Miss Gregory.
Miss
You
Gregory.
talking with me. I'm never going to advise you. So if you want to go into a breakout room with the attorney after the fact regarding some tickets that she ran into the record or even one, you can do that. But I'm not going to try those matters. I'm only going to deal with the one matter that's before me, and I'm going to grant a dismissal on the one that the prosecutor has indicated that she will dismiss in exchange for your plea of guilty on today to the matter that says you had no insurance. Okay?
But I did have insurance.
Okay. Listen, Miss Gregory, if you want to sit, no. I want to say it nicely, but I don't know how to say it nicely. So I'm saying this real nice. You talking so much, you're not hearing me. I'm saying it nice, because I usually don't say it that nice.
I know. I
Okay,
apologize.
you are. You're talking so much, you're not hearing me. And so now you're confusing
I'm
everything.
just trying to explain to you.
Miss Gregory. Miss
I'm
Gregory.
gonna have to
Please.
pass because I'm tying up my
Yeah.
docket.
I need you to just listen, man.
No, she's gonna go in a breakout room with you, Mr. Barton. And,
Understood.
yeah. And so she'll have to, if she needs to go to her appointment and then come back, that's fine. But Miss Gregory, I'm trying to help you, but you're talking with me. We're trying to sort through things and you're not listening. And so we can't help you if you're not gonna listen. The prosecutor has really tried to help you. And so if you're claiming that you have insurance, then I'm not going to, if you had insurance at the time that this ticket was issued, I'm not going to take your plea. I can't take your plea.
I have proof that.
Okay, but I don't do proofs, ma'am, because I'm not a prosecutor and I'm not a defense attorney. That's what they do. That's why I'm saying you're gonna have to go in a breakout room with your attorney. No, I'm not. No, I'm telling you now, I'm not gonna take your plea because she said she has insurance. So, Mr. Barton, let's go in the breakout room with Miss Gregory. Miss Taylor, get her lined up to go there, and then I'll come back to her. Because you can't say to me you have insurance and then
I do.
and she's
Okay,
still
so,
talking.
Ms. Gregory said you have a 10 o'clock appointment, so at this point, your only options are to go to breakout room with the attorney and then do your case, or you leave and go to your appointment, which I mentioned that over there, and you can come back.
Yes,
So those
ma'am.
are the only two options.
She's gonna leave and go to her appointment because you are placed on my record. We'll take care of your parking. I'll take care of it. I'll pay her parking when she comes back.
Well, how am I gonna do that? I'm gonna be outside.
When you're gonna call Miss Taylor, let her know that you're out there. I'll pay for your parking. It's
I
okay.
do this while I'm here. I don't even wanna come.
No, we not, because you need to go to the doctor.
I gotta go to get picked.
Ooh, Miss Gregory. No, Miss Gregory. No, Miss Gregory. No, Miss Gregory. We're not gonna do this today. So now, Miss, handle your client. I'm not doing this
They're
today.
in this breakout room. Please, brother, please.
Miss Gregory, you're not gonna be able to tell me what you're not gonna do.
But I'm in pain right now, so.
Ooh, Miss Gregory. Oh, I'm in pain too. Because it's gonna pain me to do what I'm gonna do if you keep on talking.
Miss Gregory, please, I beg of you to just be quiet and go into the breakout room and come and talk with me. Please. Thank you, ma'am. Just come talk to me. This is not helping.
All right, I want to continue to call my specialty court docket. Was that everyone for phase 2?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, yes. All right, very good. You have an intake that needs to go in the breakout room?
She spoke to Mr. Barton.
All right, very good. Ms. Patchler, you got on late this morning. What's going on with you? You're muted.
Good morning. I honestly didn't even know I had court today.
Okay. Ooh. Well, Miss, you need to get her together. Or let me turn her camera. Miss Wilson, please hurriedly place the conference room and Mr. Barton in a breakout room.
I'm in number 2, Miss.
Cause y'all know I eye and ear hustle. And I'm seeing some stuff that. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I think she's got them. She just put them in and I just signed off on everything. Thank you. All right, Miss Patchler, I'm gonna put you on mute for a second. Mr. Al Kuzai. Al Kuzai, counsel, are you ready? I called for you all earlier.
Yes.
Are you ready, counsel? All right, very good. I did not want to have you waiting around.
It's okay.
And so thank you for being ready. Let me just find your client's name on my docket. I have it. I have case number SX 402-80931. Counsel, your appearance.
Rami Hijazi, P82830, on behalf of Mustafa Al-Kazawi.
Thank you. And this is a formal hearing, so your client is not with us today, and you're here representing him with his permission. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. And then for the trooper, please place your appearance on the record with your badge number.
Yes, good morning, ma'am. Trooper Wire, badge 1609.
Thank you and good morning. Thank you both for your patience. All right, counsel, how are we proceeding? Today is the date scheduled for a formal hearing.
In agreement with the trooper and the prosecutor, they have agreed that an impeding traffic charge in exchange for the dismissal of the original charge. And I do have the authority to admit responsible on behalf of my client for that deal.
All right, very good. Then according to the face of the ticket, on March 27, 2022 at approximately 9:42 p.m., your client, Mr. Al Kuzai, was in the city of Detroit at northbound M39 at or near Grand River Avenue, and that your client was driving 60 to 20 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. I am going to amend that charge to blockading traffic. I will assess the statutory fine in the amount of $175. How quickly can your client get that paid, counsel?
1 week, please.
All right, very good. I am going to adjourn this matter for payment. I will bring it back on I'll do it on June 1st, 2022. I'll place it on my docket for 10:30 a.m. It's an adjourn to pay. As long as your client pays, they do not have to come back. If they don't, it will be entered into the system as a default judgment and the original charge will be reinstated, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, and thank you, Trooper. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You as well, thank you.
All right, are we ready on Ms. Patchler?
Yes.
All right, and then I'll be ready for your next intake. Oh, is Ms. Patchler, Ms.
Taylor.
Okay, that's okay. Let's keep going. Do you have your intake ready?
Yes, but she spoke to Mr. Barton. Mr. Barton.
And Mr. Barton is in the breakout room. All right.
And I have an offer on the next intake also.
All right, well, can you send that offer to Mr. Griffin and let's let him review it?
Yep, it's actually just a dismissal, but I can send it to him for her high misdemeanor plea.
Okay, oh, because she came from Judge Bryant.
Correct.
Oh, then we could do that one, Mr. Griffin, without going to breakout room. Is that correct?
Just so I have some insight, the matter before you will be dismissed?
Yes, sir, because she's a referral from Judge Bryant, so she's already entered a plea on her high misdemeanor.
Okay.
All right, very good. So we can proceed give me your client's last name again.
Vaughn, Vaughn.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. And if we could wipe off the podium.
I already did, Your Honor.
You did. Thank you so much. I love it that you all are, especially after I was so COVID relaxed at the graduation. Now I'm back to being the COVID, but I want y'all to know I test for COVID every single day. Until I need 2 weeks. I'm test for COVID every day. My husband told me I'm doing too much, but I don't care. I'm COVID conscious, and I hugged everybody at the graduation. I did. I hugged everybody. I was glad to see my people.
Everybody.
Okay, officer, I don't need you to reiterate that it was everybody. Thank you, ma'am. But I did. It was terrible, but it was good for them and it was good for me too. All right, here we go. I have for Ms. Bond, case number 210-559-2901. Ms. Vaughn, state your full name. All right, how are you this morning? Your allergies? Okay.
I can't
Speak that
hear,
mic
Judge.
up a little bit. Yeah, because we need to be able to hear you. All right. So you said your allergies are acting up? You have to speak a little bit louder. All right, very good. Okay, all right. We have to make sure we can record you, so thank you for bearing with us. All right, let's start with the pleas that we have on this morning. I do see that there are 2 other matters that are in default. Thank you so much, Ms. Lurs. There are 2 matters that are in default for Ms. Bond. And so, Mr. Curtis, those are state matters. We have to make sure we can get those matters for the attorneys. I'm sorry. Get those matters resolved before she leaves us, whether it's she pays them or what have you, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. So, but the matters are in default status and they're civil infractions, Your Honor?
Yes, sir. They are already in default, which means she owes us money.
Can you?
All right, and so, and they're state matters, so there's nothing we could do with them this morning.
Okay.
Okay, so you good, counsel?
No, it's just, I wanted to just inform my client of the amount that's due, I guess, right now, because that's going to be added to the amount that they went over for the mental health court order.
So as of now, at least the ROA that was printed out, your client owes a total of $258 on one matter and a total of $168 on another matter.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and so get an opportunity to look at it. Of course, if she comes in and she works this program, I will reduce what I can reduce as far as late fees and penalties, but everything else, she's got to pay the fine. And it looks like she had a lot of late fees or a penalty. I'm sorry, she had a penalty.
Yes, Your Honor.
Clearances. And clearances, right. I can't do anything about that $45. All right, very good. So I want you to know they exist and we'll take care of them. But as to the matter that she's coming into the program on, that was brought before me, because she's coming into the program on the matter that was referred from Judge Bryant, I need the people's motion.
Yes, good morning, Cindy Rogers for the people. That is correct. Ms. Bond has been referred from Judge Bryant on a high misdemeanor, and in front of you that there is a misdemeanor traffic ticket. I believe it's a failure to display that I will package with her going to specialty court. I will dismiss that only based on successful completion of specialty court. And also regarding the 2 defaulted civil infractions, I cannot address those, but I planned on reaching out to the state prosecutor to see if they will do anything with them, because she is coming into specialty court and already entered a plea in front of Judge Bryant.
All right, very good. I appreciate that. Let me just make sure. I think I stamped the wrong thing. Can I get the matter that you are dismissing the ROA for SP 112-06372? All right, and I'm granting your motion, counsel. I'm dismissing the matter without prejudice.
And Your Honor, I don't hear an objection from my client, so no, stipulation of probable cause.
All right, very good. Then that matter is dismissed, but she must successfully complete this program. All right, with that, Ms. Curtis, I'm ready for you to present Ms. Vaughn.
Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Rogers.
Ms. Kiera Vaughn was referred to us on May 17th, 2022 by Judge Bryant. She is 27 years old, African-American female, highest education completed, high school diploma. She is employed full-time. She does have one child. Your Honor, she does have a Pennsylvania driver's license, but she is working on switching her driver's license for the state of Michigan. She does want to participate in specialty court. She is over the age of 18. She does admit to dealing with some things that I believe that she can benefit from specialty court. She has no prior felony convictions for a violent offense. She has never participated in specialty court before. And so, Your Honor, my recommendation on today is that we admit Ms. Vaughn into our specialty court program.
All right, very good. And Mr. Barton, if you are there, you had an opportunity to speak with Ms. Vaughn. What would you like me to know about your client?
I did, Your Honor. Miss Vaughn, I do apologize for the earlier scene, but she's a 180 from that. Very, very lovely young lady. Her situation that brought her here, Your Honor, which we can talk about offline, will really make you want to be a part of this young woman's life and make sure she's getting what she needs. So we'll talk about that offline, but I just want you to know to me, she came across as a very genuine person. We went through the bullet points. She understood very clearly. And I think she's actually, she's gonna enjoy the program. I really believe so, especially with her connection with Attorney Warfield, etc. So, yep.
All right, very good, very good. All right, what do you want me to know about you, Ms. Vaughn? I can't hear you. That you talk real soft?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down. You talk real soft.
I'm
What?
I'm shy in front of her.
You're shy. All right, so we'll work on that. I won't put you out there like that, not too soon. But at least be able to, I need you to be able to talk to us. Let us know what's going on. You don't have to do it for the whole world to see on YouTube. You'll have access to your case manager. You'll also have access to the attorneys as well as to me. So that if you need to talk, we can go in a breakout room if you're on the video or in the virtual courtroom, or if you're here, we can do a sidebar. And so the main thing is that you have to keep the lines of communication open, okay? And even though you're afraid to speak in front of a lot of people, then you can talk to us one-on-one. All right? All right, very good. And so I did look at the charge in Judge Bryant's courtroom. And so we're gonna spend a lot of time together and we'll get to know each other and we'll work through some things, okay? All right, and if there is something that you need, that you believe we're not offering with respect to the things that you're going to have to do in the program, let us know. Let us know, because we want to make sure. I heard you say I heard Mr. Curtis say you had a minor child. How old is your child? 4. Oh my goodness. So you know, boy or girl? So you know that 4-year-old boy is watching everything you do, right? Yes, ma'am. And you know that you're teaching him how to behave when he gets older by the way that you behave right now. All right, so you know where I'm going with this, right? All right, very good. So we want to work on some things, okay, while you are with us. One of the things that I want you to know in coming into the program, honesty will always go the farthest with me. Let me deal with the good, the bad, and the ugly. Don't try to cover it up or be untruthful, because the one thing I don't have a program for is for people being untruthful. I don't have a program for that. I have a program for everything else, but not being untruthful. So tell us the truth. We've had people tell us some god awful things, but guess what? We deal with them, because there are no bad people that stand before us. They are people that need assistance, and we're here to assist them. Okay, so I have your word to be open and honest with us. All right, as well as when you go to your treatment, I want you to make sure that you are open and honest, okay? All right, very good. You had an opportunity to speak with an attorney. Are you satisfied that the attorney answered all of your questions?
Yes.
All right, very good. They explained to you what will become my order? All right, and you understand that I can change that order depending on how things are going, right? All right, very good. Do you have any questions for the court on today? No questions? All right, Mr. Curtis, you took the opportunity to make sure that Ms. Vaughn is not a violent offender and that she is not a substantial risk to the public.
Correct.
All right, and she is not, is that correct?
Yes.
All right, very good. And then for Attorney Barton, Attorney Barton, did you take the time to determine that your client is in fact eligible to participate in our specialty court pursuant to Michigan law?
Yes, Your Honor, and I hope you didn't forget about me already, Lord.
No, I didn't, but I was looking at your name tag and I could have sworn it said something else on your, I'm like, what did he put
Trying
on
to get
here?
rid of me.
Okay. Oh, not yet.
Yes, she is
Never,
eligible,
never.
Your Honor.
All right, very good. All right, then I am accepting you into our specialty court. Listen, you are going to see me often. We're going to get some assessments done ASAP, and then we'll know what we're working with, and then we're going to get a plan together, and we're going to work it. We are here to help you. So if you have some issues, we're not just here to help you with the legal things that brought you here to 36th District Court, but if you have some underlying issues, and Mr. Curtis will talk with you about those things that you need, we're here to help with those things as well. Okay? All right, very good. You have any questions for me? No questions. All right, what's next for Ms. Vaughn?
This bond will be returning June 1st, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. BST.
And that's in 1 week, is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Curtis, I appreciate it. June 1st at 8:35 a.m. and she'll be able to do it on Zoom?
Yes.
All right, very good. You have to zoom in, make sure you have a camera, make sure you're dressed properly. Make sure the people in your background, if they're gonna pass in front of your camera, that they're dressed properly and that we can hear you. And then that way you can have your hearing on Zoom, okay? All right, very good. So nice to meet you. I look forward to working with you. All right, very good. Thank you, Mr. Curtis. And you had her test this morning, right?
Your Honor, no, but she will be starting today.
Okay, let her test today while she's here. Okay? All right. And you don't have to keep her until the test results come back? Why'd you look at me like that? Yeah. You have to be at work. Testing is quick. You don't have to wait for your results. Can we get her in right? So what time do you go to work? 11 o'clock. All right, it's 10:09. She can test and then leave.
Okay.
All right, where do you work? All right, very good. My sister-in-law loves Applebee's, and I will never understand. Listen, she lives down in Houston, and I will never understand why we travel, and when we go out of state, she still want to eat at Applebee's. I'm like, are you serious? We're in another state, okay, but she loves Applebee's, and I go, because it's her turn to pick, so I go. All right, do well. All right, get her up, ask them if they could get her ahead of the line. I want her to get to work on time. All right, very good. Let me put this in her file. Miss Gregory, are you ready, Miss Gregory? Are you sure? Mr. Barton, are you ready on Miss Gregory?
Yes, Your Honor, I believe we are.
All right, I'm gonna pull out my amnesia card. Miss Gregory, you listening to me? So I have this box of amnesia cards. I'm gonna play one right now for you. Amnesia, I'm gonna forget about everything that happened the first time you came before me. And we gonna start over like we brand new. Good morning, Miss Gregory. It's so nice to meet you. I'm Judge Holmes. Have a seat if you need it. All right, very good. How are you this morning?
I'm fine.
All right, we starting over. Let's do it. Where did I put her file? Did I give you her file? No, I put it in this stack right here. Who is this for?
That's from Miss
Oh, I gave it back to you. I'm sorry. All right, very good. Let's do it. Mr. Barton,
Yes,
how are we proceeding with Miss Gregory? I need to take care of the matter that she was supposed to be pleading to get her into the program. Will we be taking a plea on that matter?
So, Your Honor, we'll ask Ms. Gregory first if she wanted to make a statement to you, and if she did, then yes, we would go on with the plea situation. Ms. Gregory, are you okay with speaking to the judge as we spoke to back in the back room?
I'm okay.
Okay, well, you want to tell me?
We don't forget about it. Let's just proceed and let's go on with our day and finish this program, and I get to know you a little better, and I'm gonna be all right.
Yes, you
I
are.
just think I had a little breakdown.
Because she's a good person.
Okay.
I was just trying to explain what I was going through, that's all.
I understand. And so, and I know that it can be confusing, but you know what? You're gonna be assigned a case manager. And so the time to clear up all of those cases and what's gonna be paid and what's not gonna be paid, Miss Jasmine will get with you and she'll see what's going on, and then she'll let the attorneys know. And the attorneys will be the one that get with you and get things cleared up that need to be cleared up. We are not into harming people in this program at all. We help folks, okay? So I can understand, because you're talking about your money, and I understand it, but do understand, in problem solving court, we are not trying to hurt anybody. We set everybody up to win. I like to be on a winning team. I'm a winner, and everything attached to me wins. That's in a song that somebody sings. I'm not gonna sing none of it for you this morning, but that's what she said. She says, everything attached to me wins. And that's how I feel. I don't hang out with losers. And so listen, you're gonna be hanging out with me. Everything attached to me needs to win, okay? All right, so we're gonna start winning this morning. Let's do it. All right.
So
let
with
me
the-
read the matter. What
Yes.
you want to say, Mr. Barnes?
No,
What?
I
You
was-
want me to sing a part of the song?
I
It's
kinda
Jacqueline
wanted-
Carr. She has a really nice voice. I don't want to botch up her song, but I'm just gonna speak the words. Everything attached to me wins.
I kind
And
of
she said
wanted to
it's my
hear it,
winning
Judge.
season, so I just want you to know. Go ahead.
I did kind of want to hear it. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I will move on, Judge. And I just wanted to say to Ms. Gregory, you understand that the plea offer that the prosecutor is giving you is a wonderful offer, and it's something that will actually lower the cost for you. So just so you're aware, I just want to make sure she understands. Okay, and we're
All
good.
right. And actually, what's going to happen, Ms. Gregory, is if the matter you're pleading to is going to become a part of your order, and we don't double dip here. I don't double dip, and so you're not going to have like that ticket and your court order. I'm gonna put it all together, and I'm not going to assess a fine on this particular ticket separate from your court order for specialty court. Okay? See, sometimes people get upset about their money. I understand it because I get upset about mine because I got to order some Amazon stuff so I can help Ms. Thomas out so she don't have to work 2 jobs. All right. Let me put these 2 case numbers on the record. I have SP 122-89901. I also have SP 126-98331. Ms. Gregory, state your name for the record again. All right, Ms. Gregory. Now, I have a recommendation, Attorney Barton, from the people, indicating that Ms. Gregory is going to plead guilty to the no insurance misdemeanor, and that the charge will be amended to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, and it will be placed on her specialty court order, and that the remaining matter will be dismissed. The remaining case will be dismissed, and then once Ms. Gregory completes specialty court, the misdemeanor will also be dismissed. So she's gonna walk away with 2 dismissals at the end of all of this. Is that your understanding, Mr. Barton?
That is my understanding, and I'm rooting for you, Ms. Gregory. Let's go. Let's do it.
All right, Ms. Gregory, that's your understanding? All right, let me have you raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. All right, Mr. Barton, I'm just going, for the sake of time, let me do it. Can I do it?
Yes, ma'am.
You're gonna give me permission? All right, very good. All right, Ms. Gregory, you are satisfied that you spoke with your attorney and he explained to you all of your rights with respect to a trial as well as a formal hearing for the 2 matters that are before this court? And he answered all of your questions with respect to your rights, is that correct? Yes. All right, and you understand, ma'am, that if I accept your plea of guilty to the matter that's before me on today, that you are forever giving up your right to a trial and a formal hearing with respect to the 2 matters.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and you still wish to go forward?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything or threatened you in any way to get you to plead guilty on today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Then on July 22nd, 2021, in the city of Detroit, were you operating a motor vehicle?
I was sitting in front of the house.
You were sitting in front of your house behind the wheel of a motor vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did the police come up and ask you for proof of insurance?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you have proof of insurance at that
I
time?
didn't have it in the car.
So you didn't, so the answer is no, you didn't have insurance, right? All right, counsel, are you satisfied?
Yes, Your Honor, we're satisfied. Thank you.
All right, I am accepting your plea of guilty. I am amending the charge to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive.
Thank you.
And I am going to make this a part of, I'm not assessing fines and costs on this one. I am going to add this to your specialty court order. All right, very good. And then as to the remaining matter, I am dismissing that pursuant to the offer from the people. I'm dismissing it without prejudice. All right, we are ready now to process you to be accepted into our specialty court. Ms. Lurs, that's for you. All right, you may proceed, Ms. Jasmine.
Okay, Judge, today we have Ms. Makila Gregory. She is a 53-year-old female. Her highest education level completed is she actually obtained a bachelor's degree and an associate's degree. She is currently unemployed, but receives disability. She does not have any children. She is interested in participating in our specialty court program. She is at least 18 years of age or older. She does appear to have things that she could work on or work towards in our program. She does not have any prior felony convictions for any violent offenses, and she has not participated in the specialty court program within the past 10 years.
All right, very good. And who referred Ms. Gregory?
Judge Perkins.
All right, very good. All right, Mr. Barton, what do you want me to know about your client?
Well, Your Honor, first, I would like to apologize for the first interaction. I think what you saw was...
What first interaction? I played my amnesia card.
You know what?
Right,
You're
Ms.
right.
Gregory?
You're right.
What first interaction he talking about, Ms. Gregory?
I don't know. I need
either.
my
Okay,
amnesia
Mr.
card.
Barton.
I found my amnesia card. Sorry about that. So what I was saying is that I appreciate your ability to work with Ms. Gregory, Your Honor. She has a heart condition of which she is actually on her way to deal with right now after this. So there's obviously a lot of stress involved in that, concern for her own health, and even me concerned for her. And we had a little thing in our back room to really understand, you know, what is the jurisdiction of the court and where does that play in her priorities. I think we have an understanding now that she understands the court has obviously under her health, but over everything else, the court has jurisdiction. So she has to comply with the court. And I think her statement to you coming back into the court was a moment of growth for all of us. For her to say,
Yes.
you know what, let's just move forward. And I apologize. I want to do this program. So I thank you with that, Your Honor. I have nothing else to add other than I do believe Ms. Gregory is a great person and she will succeed in this program if she would like to, and I think she will.
All right, very good. And I'm looking at, I want to applaud Miss Gregory because Miss Gregory has really been paying on her fines and costs, on her fines for these civil infractions. She's been consistent.
I was about to pay the baby today.
Yes, you have been. I'm looking at the ROAs. Now, you look like you got a little bit of a lead foot. You know, I'm gonna need you to you know. Yes, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to do that. But you have been consistent. And so I want to encourage you as to those matters. I'm looking at a lot of matters, so Okay, well, what I call a lot. I call everything a lot, so. And so, but yeah, it's not a lot. So you're doing a good job, and I just want to encourage you to keep going, keep going, okay? Keep going.
I got a little extra money coming next month, so I was gonna pay all of them off, so I can be done with that.
All right.
part of this. And you know.
All right, look at you.
I try not to get no more, I'm working on trying not to get any more tickets.
Okay, slow it down.
Yeah.
All right, very good. And so, Miss Edwards, I'm sorry, Miss Edwards, Miss Gregory, is there anything else that you want out of you? You've heard what Miss Taylor and what the attorney has said. What else would you like me to know?
Just know that I got a lot of doctors.
You have a lot of doctors?
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of doctors right now because of my health condition. I'm also seeing back specialists, spine specialists, because I have, a pinched nerve and I got 4 degenerative discs in my back. So I'm in a lot of pain a lot of times. And I really don't like to take pills, so, but I do, just in case I'm in pain, to let the court know that I do take Tylenol for my pain.
Okay, so Miss Taylor, you had a conversation with her about that? Yes.
Yes, and she also provided me a medication list today.
Okay, so we'll work through that.
Psychiatric part, but I take heart medication too.
That's not on the list?
No, that's just from the psychiatrist. But,
Okay, so this is what I want you to do, Miss Gregory, and you and Miss Taylor can work through it. You have to give her a complete medication list.
Okay.
Because we have to make sure.
Can I email it to you when I get home? Yeah.
Yeah, that works. And so, listen, we have to make sure that the medication, that you're not taking something that's prohibited in the program. And we work with you and your doctor to make sure so that you will be able to work the program, but she has to know what it is, okay?
It's just Tylenol for us.
Okay, but that may be an issue. We need a non-narcotic.
It's not narcotic though. It's not like, what you call it, other stuff.
Okay, but we'll find out. We'll find out. Miss Taylor, let's let her do her homework and but get her everything, okay? Don't piecemeal it.
Just, yeah,
Okay.
I take heart medication too.
All right, very good. Well, listen, Judge Perkins sent you to us. I believe that this program can help you. We are going to help you as much as we possibly can, but you will have to work the program. I understand that you have a lot of doctors, but we had someone in our program before, Ms. Taylor and Mr. Curtis, in one of our other specialty courses. He had an open heart surgery, and guess what? He did this program.
Oh, yeah, it's not.
He did it. He did it because he saw the benefit, that how it was benefiting his life. And so we will work with you, but you have to keep communication open. You heard what I said to Ms. Bond earlier this morning. You were sitting in the courtroom about keeping, open and honest. Talk to your case manager, your attorney, the judge, whatever you need to do in order to make sure that we're helping you. We can't help you with what we don't know about, okay? All right, so we need you to do that. You're going to have some assessments, and then once we get those assessments, we will talk about how often we'll see her, Miss Taylor. But for now, I want to see her next week, and it'll be by way of Zoom. Does that work for you, Miss Taylor?
Yes, Judge.
All right, and so Miss Taylor, did you determine that Miss Gregory is not a violent offender and that she's not a substantial threat to the public?
Yes.
All right, very good. And then Mr. Barton, did you determine that Miss Taylor is, not Miss Taylor, I'm talking about Miss Taylor, that Miss Gregory, I'm just not gonna get that name right, that Miss Gregory is eligible to participate in our program pursuant to Michigan law?
Yes, Your Honor, she is eligible to participate. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Then I am accepting you into our specialty court. I am glad that you are here. I will give you this as well, Ms. Fleurs, for these to go in the system. And then I'm going to see you again on June 1st at 8:35. I'm sorry?
Every Wednesday, right?
Not every Wednesday, but for now.
Don't show up every Wednesday.
No, don't show up every Wednesday. Don't show up every Wednesday. All right, no, we'll see you on June 1st And you can do it by way of Zoom if you have the ability to. If you don't, then you can come in to the courthouse, okay? All right, we'll see you at 8:35. It's so nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too, and thank you. I apologize.
You, about what? I told y'all, I played my amnesia card. They keep on trying.
Thank you, Ms. Gregory. Thank you, Ms. Gregory.
All right.
Appreciate
What are
you.
you telling me, Miss Taylor?
A drug screen.
Yes, I need you to screen. She doesn't have to wait for the results, but I do need you to screen, okay? All right, so we'll get you up there and get you done.
I'm ready, I gotta go.
All right, very good, very good. Let's do it. All right, thank you. I need to do Miss Patchelor's case, and then,
She's mine.
okay, can we just do it real quick before you walk her up? Well, let me just ask you this. Miss Taylor, is Miss Patchelor having any issues?
No, it's something that I gotta work on with her, but it's not her. It's not something she would get in trouble for.
Okay, so Miss Patchelor, Miss Taylor is gonna go take someone up to test. She's indicated that there are some things she needs to work on with you, and she's going to do that. And so I want you to make sure you're communicating with her, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, don't leave yet. I am going to do your hearing, but you can go, Miss Taylor, since she's in good shape. All right, give me 1 second. All right, very good. Let's go to Miss Patchelor. I have,
Your
I
Honor.
need to give this to you, Miss Ernst, to go in the file, the court file for Miss Gregory. And then I'm gonna keep this printout, because I'll need that. Right, very good. Let's go to Mr. Barton.
I apologize for interrupting, Your Honor. Just in an effort to keep the court moving, was there one final intake that we had that we could speak to them in the breakout room and be prepared for?
I have not seen them. I thought that there were 3.
I've only done 2 myself, so I don't know if there's a third.
Okay.
It's just,
They have not joined us yet, then.
okay, no problem. I'm hanging back.
Mr. Campbell was supposed to join us.
Yes.
He has not joined us yet.
No problem. I'm hanging back, Your Honor.
All right, but thank you for asking. All right,
I
very
have
good.
one question, Your Honor.
Yeah.
For the, I'm just inquiring about the, I can just put it in chat, but it is a question that it's time sensitive. So I'll put it in chat directly to you.
All right, thank you. And then Mr. Mott, you are scheduled today for a termination hearing. Will your attorney be joining us?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So let him know. I mean, I'm about to wrap up but I'll do some traffic matters. Okay, very good. Thank you.
Okay.
And good morning to you.
Good morning, you too.
All right. All right, Ms. Patchelor, I'm ready for you. I have the following case number. Oh, about the jail?
Yes, Your Honor. Because
no, we were in staffing yesterday, and I think the only person that was going to be brought over, there's one person, but we can call the jail officer. You can call and see if they're bringing anybody on this morning that's supposed to be on. Not everybody, because there's some folks on this list that shouldn't be coming. Mr. Griffin, who should be coming? I didn't write down who should be coming.
to my understanding is Koch.
Mr. Koch.
Right, and then I believe it was I'm trying to look at my notes. I thought it was Marks.
No, we're waiting. No, we're waiting on the forensic center for Marks. Sorry about that. And I just wanted to make sure I helped in. So Koch, yes. And then I think Thomas, we're waiting on an older plea case. So I think it was only Koch that was.
Oh, you all were supposed to argue eligibility for Thomas, yeah.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, Koch and Thomas are the only 2 that are coming from the jail. The others
Yes,
we're
Your
gonna put dates in. And so I'm gonna do Ms. Patchler, and then I wanna do those jail dates so that Ms. Lurs can get the orders ready for the jail. All
Sounds
right,
good. Thank you,
let's
Your
do
Honor. Thank you,
Ms.
Brother Griffin.
Patchler. Yes, thank you all. I have, yes. Yes.
On the matter from Mr. Koch, I was told, because I really make sure that it's on. So Mr. Curtis, he said, Mr. Koch, another gentleman is on the list, but not Mr. Marks. You're not supposed to.
Mr. Marks is not supposed to come, but Mr. Koch is.
Well, I canceled both of them because Jordan told me instead, one of them was supposed to be. So, you know, he was.
No, in staffing, Mr. Koch is supposed to be here. Is that right, Mr. Griffin? We have to do a plea with him today, right?
Mr. Cut, I looked at it, he's supposed to be for, I thought it was for the intake because he already pled. And so we were just, that was supposed to.
That's not what was said in staffing. Okay, I need, let's get that straight. If they can just dial him in, they don't have to physically bring him in because it might be too late. All right, very good.
Why?
Okay.
It was an old plea, Your Honor. That's what it was. He already pled. It was an old plea. It was the VMO case for Mr. Koch.
No, I have Mr. Koch on here for disorderly conduct. I have Mr. Thomas for the VMO. That's an old
Thomas.
plea that you all are going to argue as to whether or not he's eligible. So Koch needs a plea on that disorderly conduct. At least that's what was said in staffing. Ms. Lurs, if you could print out an ROA
Yes.
for Koch.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. All right. Let's keep going. I'm going to go to Ms. Patchler. I have case number 200-455-4101. Ms. Patchler, please state your full name.
Angela Packla.
Packler, not Chuck. The H is silent, right?
Yep.
All right. Very good. How are you today, Ms. Packler?
I'm good.
You doing well?
Yeah.
All right. You did not join us for the graduation, is that correct?
Yes, I did.
You did? I thought that I'm sorry. I thought something was going on with you. No?
Nope.
Thank you. All right. Well, I'm glad you were there. What did you think of the graduation?
It wasn't what I was expecting.
Okay.
Wish I would have
Is
known.
that good or bad?
It was good. It was definitely weird.
It was weird, I know, to see all of those people coming out to cheer on some graduates from specialty court, right? Yeah, yes, and so I'm hoping for you to get to that place as well, okay?
I will.
Yes, you will. All right, did you learn anything at the graduation that you can share with us?
I don't know, the one person that stayed in my mind was the prison guy. So
The speaker.
yeah.
What about him stayed in your mind?
Just that it's possible to turn it around type thing.
Yes, it's possible. Turnaround is possible. Yes, it definitely is. It definitely is possible. All right, Ms. Patchler, you have been working your program, is that correct?
Yes.
All right, are you having any difficulties?
Yep.
Okay, what are you having difficulties with?
Counseling and getting in somewhere.
Okay,
And
is that?
keep them to
Go
run
ahead.
around.
I'm sorry?
Like the last week, I've been on hold about 20 hours between.
Who are you calling? Which
Access.
provider? I'm sorry?
That's what the Access Center.
Okay, see, we don't have an MOU with them. And so I'm certain that that's what Ms. Taylor is going to get with you about, because the longer it takes for you to get into your assessed treatment, the longer you're going to be with us. And
Yeah.
so we want to make sure we get you moving. I understand you're doing everything you're supposed to do. I don't know if access was chosen for you, or how you can, do you have private
That's
insurance?
the only resource that anybody has given me. That's why
Okay.
my probation officer, I talked to her yesterday and I was just breaking down. I was just over it.
Okay, what, do you live in Wayne County?
No,
Okay, that's part of why we haven't been able to connect you as quickly. And so do you have private insurance?
no, I have state insurance.
Okay, and so on today, I need you to get with Miss Taylor, and I need you all to get on the 800 number for the county that you're in. I need you to do that and let them know, listen, I've been doing this since April 6th. We're getting ready to go into June. And that's just not a good thing. And so, and you need to follow the assessment that was, you need to use the services that you were assessed as needing. And so I want you all to do that today because maybe access is not it.
Yep. This is what I've been doing for a week now.
Yes. So let's do that. We'll get on the 800 number and then get reassessed, and not even reassessed. Let them know you need another provider.
Yep, I've
Okay.
done that.
And make sure that you let them know that you have been trying to even just make contact with access since April 6th and to no avail. And your judge is saying, listen, you've got to get into the appropriate treatment for which you've been assessed, okay?
Yeah.
All right, will you do that for me today?
Yep.
All right, wonderful. Are you having difficulties with anything else?
No.
Nothing else? All right, very
Remember
good. Mr.
dates, I guess.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
All the dates, just keeping them straight. I tried to write
Yes,
them.
do you have the handy dandy calendar folder that we give you in specialty court?
Yes, I have like 7 folders. It's, I don't know if I'm not good at dates or what.
Okay, you're gonna have to get good at it. Maybe instead of having 7 folders, you have one general place that you can put all of your dates, because you've got to be here and you have to be on time, okay?
Yeah.
All right, I know it can get confusing, but maybe get you I have a centralized calendar. And so we have to keep one in our home so that we can, first of all, make sure we both showing up every day and nobody's left, because we both have busy schedules. Look at Mr. Griffin. Mr. Griffin's like, what? Yes, because we both have busy schedules, but we have to keep a centralized schedule so that in case my phone crashes or I lose my paper calendar that I carry around with me, I still have a place I can go, because I can't afford to miss any appointments, okay? All right?
Yes.
All right, very good. Miss Packler, do you have any questions for the team this morning?
No, that's it.
No questions? All right. Mr. Griffin, I failed to get, I don't know if I didn't write it down, but I need a return to court date for Miss Packler. And since she has not started her counseling, I'm going to just place her return to court date for June 1st. June 1st.
You said Mr. Griffin, but that's fine, Your Honor. I mean, if that's what the court
I
wants
was
that
gonna
date, that's
ask
fine.
you if you had caught the date, but I just thought about it. She's not in her treatment yet, so I have to see her every week.
Okay.
All right, so June 1st, 2022 at 8:35 a.m. and that's gonna be by way of Zoom. All right, Miss
Okay.
Packler?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. All right, very good to see you today. Enjoy the rest of your day, okay?
You too.
All right, thank you. All right, I am going to call the matters that are with the jail. This can't be the notes that I took, because I could have sworn I wrote down dates. And I have no dates, but I'm gonna work it. Let's do it. All right. Officer, can you reach out to one of the case managers and ask them, oh, that's my file, I'm sorry. Can you ask them, who had the intake for Mr. Campbell? I'm ready to call that. I'm going to start with calling, Channing Jones. I have SP 116-83351, case number SP 5872251. Ms. Jones is at the Wayne County Jail. She has been remanded on a felony charge. And so this court is not going to see Ms. Jones. Mr. Barton, I don't know if you wrote down a date, but I'm going to just give a date. And I'm going to put that date for June 22nd, 2022. And that's going to be at 8:35 a.m. For Kevin Marks, I have case number SP 1225517. He is also at the Wayne County Jail we are awaiting a report that we have not received yet for Mr. Marks. And so I am going to place Mr. Marks on June, let's place him on June 15th.
Your Honor.
2000, yes.
Regarding Mr. Marks, this is what I was asking about. He has an attorney for he has a felony matter and that attorney appeared this morning. We were chatting off the record. I asked the court if they can put him on for next week, Your Honor, if that's possible. There's some information that the attorney wants to bring to the court's attention.
All right, then I'll do that. Thank you so much, Mr. Griffin. I'll put him on for June 1st, 2022, and that will be at 8:35 a.m. And then I also have.
Last question, Your Honor. Do you want me to ask the attorney to appear at the staffing next week also?
He can, but yes, he can. Why don't you get with the case manager to arrange the time, because he won't be able to hear all of the staff.
Well, right, just that one. Okay,
Yes.
Will do. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, very good. All right, where is Zephyr McQueen? Where is Mr. McQueen?
I'm here, Your Honor.
Why have you not had your camera on, sir?
My bad, Your Honor.
It is your bad. And you're gonna have to put up with the consequences of it. I have to wait until the case manager comes back in. I've released them. So now you have to wait. Mr. Officer, let them know that Mr. McQueen is still on. Mute yourself, Mr. McQueen.
Okay, ma'am, and Ms. Taylor as Mr. Campbell.
Ms. Taylor?
That's her case.
All right, very good.
She said she'd be on in a moment.
Okay, she can take her time. All right, I had for Marcus Reed, U508-56319. Mr. Reed is also at the jail. And so do we have a date to bring Mr. Reed back, or can I bring him back on the 15th of June? The 15th works? All right, we are awaiting a report from Mr. Reed. And so I'll see him on June 15th, 2022, and that will be at 8:35 a.m. And then Mr. Thomas should dial in from the jail, as well as Mr. Koch from the jail. All right, did I miss anyone for the specialty court docket? And there is the jail. All right, who do we have at the jail? Good morning at the Wayne County Jail.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Mr. Cook.
All right, tell me your name.
Sean Patrick Cook, KLCH.
Cook.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, thank you, sir. All right, Mr. Cook. You are going to need, now I recognize you. You are going to need to go into a breakout room with an attorney to talk about the case that's before me, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right, very, very good. Who's going to go into to discuss the plea with Mr. Griffin will? All right, if you could place Attorney Griffin and Mr. Cook into a breakout room, that would be great.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. You're gonna get an invitation, and good morning to the staff at the jail.
Good morning,
Your Honor, can I be placed in that breakout room as well, Your Honor, to shadow?
Yes, along with Attorney Warfield.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. I'm going to call the matter for Mr. Campbell. I have case number 150584 8901. Mr. Campbell was scheduled for intake today. Ms. Taylor, what's going on?
I have no idea, Judge. I spoke with Mr. Campbell. We did part of our intake over the phone. He was told during his court hearing, as well as our conversation over the phone, that he had to appear today in person, and he failed to do so.
All right, very good. Then I am going to issue a KBIS for Mr. Campbell. Mr. Campbell was sent to us. He was sent from Judge Bryant. Is that correct?
I believe so, Judge, yes.
Okay, and so Judge Bryant sent him for intake into our specialty court. He has failed to comply with the court's order. KBIS will issue, and that bond is set at $1,000 cash or surety. And please indicate, do not reduce the bond. Please also place in the ROA that defendant failed to appear for intake into specialty court. And then we'll also just let Judge Bryant know, let her clerk know, Ms. Taylor, that
Okay,
he
Judge.
failed to appear. All right, who has Mr. McQueen's case?
And he was actually on Zoom this morning, so I don't know if
He was, but he had his camera off. And so I'm gonna have Mr. McQueen going forward. He'll come into the courthouse. His camera's been off all morning. I'll do his hearing today, but going forward, he's gonna have to come in until he's able to be engaged with what's going on in specialty court. I almost missed him. I was just calling the docket. So let me call his case very quickly. I have for Mr. McQueen, case number 200-596-6501. Mr. McQueen, state your full name for me, please.
Jeffrey McQueen.
All right, Mr. McQueen, what's going on with you this morning?
I work from 11 to 7, so I've been fighting my sleep this whole morning.
Oh, so you didn't want me to talk about you over there sleeping and stuff. So you know what? I might give you a pass. But since you work 11 to 7. And so listen, what I need you to do though is check in though. Check in every few minutes so that I don't miss you. And then you can go get some uninterrupted sleep, okay?
Okay.
All right, that's what we'll do. All right, very good. But I'm glad you're here. How are things going for you, Mr. McQueen?
Good.
They are. Tell me what you've been doing to work your program.
I've been working. I've been talking to the pop-off peer coach, Keith Graham. And I got a meeting with my therapist over at pop-off on the 28th.
All right, what do you think about the services at Pop-Off so far?
They good. It's nice talking to Keith Graham. He told me not to think about everything that's going on so much, because I take this program serious. Like, I'm doing everything not to violate, but as you know, Your Honor, I get sentenced to federal prison in August. So like, I think about that a lot when dealing with my cases. And over at Pop-Off, they tell me like, just focus on this right now, because I report to the federal probation, but I only report to them once a month. And here I drug test for y'all like twice a week. I drug test for them once a month. So I deal with y'all like way more than I deal with the federal.
Yeah.
But I still gotta deal with that in a couple months.
All right. And so, Mr. McQueen, this is what I want you to do. I want you to continue to work this program, do everything that you are supposed to do. You never know how things are going to turn out. I have no jurisdiction when it comes to the federal court, but continue to show up and do what you're supposed to do. Make sure that you continue to provide information to Ms. Taylor with respect to what's going on with your federal case, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. And so listen, we still want to help you up until that day comes. We want to be able to help you so that even if you do have to detach in order to do what they need you to do, or they order you to do, you will have some tools under your belt to help you cope, okay?
Okay.
All right, do I have your commitment to do that?
Yes.
All right, very good. Are you having any issues with working the program? other than you working overnight and it's hard to stay up in the mornings for court?
No.
Okay. Did you make it to the graduation?
Yes.
What did you think of the graduation?
Y'all had some good food, and like Miss Park said, that dude that y'all speaker from prison, he caught my attention. Like I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get pardoned for my charges, but like he went to prison. You feel me? He got out, and made something himself. So that's what I plan on doing. Even if I do gotta go to prison, I'm starting my CDL classes June 13th. So when I get out, at least I can like start driving trucks or something.
Yes, sir. You can always start off. You can start again. You can always start again. Yes, sir. And so that speaker, he was living proof that, listen, no matter how bad things get, you can still make the best of a bad situation, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. All right. All right, Miss Taylor, what do you want to tell me about Mr. McQueen?
Just that he is in compliance with our court order, Judge. He is actively participating in services. He's had multiple sessions this month, which I was glad to hear about. He's complying with his drug screens. He's been negative since he entered our program on April 7th of 2022. And I have nothing else to report.
All right, very good, very good. Mr. McQueen, do you have any questions for us?
No.
No questions?
Oh, I do have one question. So
Yes, sir.
with my drug screens, like I don't have a problem with the drug screening like twice a week, but is it like, do you know if it's ever gonna get like lowered to like once a week or something?
Well, for right now, we have to satisfy the standards of our program. And so it is twice a week, okay?
Okay.
All right. Yes, sir. Anything else? Any other questions?
No, that's all.
That's all? All right, Miss Taylor, what's next for Mr. McQueen?
He will return to court on June 15th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
All right, very good. All right, and Miss Taylor, what I'd like you to do, I know he's only been with us for a short time, but get with him, get the information for the person that's handling his federal matter. We want to make sure they get a letter from us just indicating what he's ordered to do here and that he has been in compliance, okay?
Sure will.
So let's do that.
Okay.
All right. Very good. Okay, very good, Mr. McQueen. Good to see you. Hang in there, continue to do right, because you never know how things are going to turn around, okay? Or when they are going to turn around. All right?
Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir. Take care.
you.
Bye-bye. All right. With that, I am now going to go to the traffic docket because I don't have any more specialty court ready right now. I'm going to go to traffic. And so, Mr. Fillmore, are you ready on everything that's in the breakout room?
Yes, I believe we only have two, Your Honor, but they are both ready.
All right, let's do it. Ms. Wilson, if you could bring them into the courtroom while you're doing that. Good morning, Ms. Brimage.
Good morning.
All right, what do you want here for?
I have Shawana Andres, but I don't see her on the screen. Andres. She's scheduled for today.
Oh my God. All right, so if you like, I need everybody to mute your device, please. So Ms. Brimage, if you like, if she shows up, we can reach out to you so we don't keep you waiting and we'll call you to come on, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. All right. I am going to start with Arthur Anderson Jr. Is Mr. Anderson on?
Your Honor, he was
Where's
in the breakout
Mr.
room. I'm not sure if he's still there. I don't see him in the main session.
All right, I just went to move him to the main session. All right, while we're waiting on him to join us, let's go to last name Adams Evans. All
Hi.
right. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
I want to just make sure I have. All right, I have 7 matters here. I have 8 matters on the docket. No, 8 matters here, 7 on the docket. We'll figure it out. All right. Oh, thank you. Very good. All right, I have the following matters for Ms. Asia. Is it Asia?
Yes, ma'am.
Asia Adams Evans. I have case number SP 107-9111. And so count 2 on here is missing, probably because it's a civil infraction. That explains it. And it's probably gone into default. All right. I also have for Ms. Adams Evans, case number SP 109-4474, counts 1, 2, and 3. I have case number SP 114-9613, counts 1 and 2. And then finally, I have case number 212-855-451. Ms. Adams Evans, please state your full name for the record.
Asia Pernay Adams Evans.
All right, thank you. Counsel, this is an arraignment on the bench warrant. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, Jim Fillmore, P80581. As to the arraignment, we waive the formal reading and stand mute.
Right, you may proceed.
Your Honor, we have a resolution in these matters. Ms. Adams Evans would like to, excuse me, plead guilty pursuant to the people's offer. That being that she would plead to the amended charge. Ticket SP 109-4474. Count 1 would be amended to fail to display a license. And SP 109-4474. Count 2, she would plead as charged to improper plates, and all remaining counts would be dismissed.
All right, and those remaining counts would only be dismissed upon payment of all fines and costs in full. Do you understand that, Ms. Adams Evans?
Yes, ma'am.
And Your
All
Honor,
right.
it is my
Yes.
understanding she's posted a $400 bond that she would like applied to fines and costs.
Yes, and that has been confirmed. Thank you, counsel. Ms. Adams Evans, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Ms. Adams Evans, you've had an opportunity to talk to Attorney Fillmore. Are you satisfied that he's answered all of your questions regarding these matters?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand, ma'am, that you have a right to a trial with respect to the matters that are before this court?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand that if I accept your plea of guilty as to any of the matters, that you are forever giving up your right to a trial as to all of the matters?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything or threatened you in any way to get you to plead guilty on today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. On July 8th, 2020, while in the city of Detroit on Houston Whittier at or near Gratiot Avenue, were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
And were you stopped by the police?
Yes.
Did they ask you for a driver's license?
Yes.
Were you able to present a valid driver's license?
No, I was not.
Also, the car that you were driving, did that car have improper plates?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, counsel, are you satisfied?
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, very good. I'm accepting your plea of guilty. As to count 1, I'm amending that charge to failure to display. As to count 2, it's guilty as charged. I'm ready for sentencing, counsel. Is there anything that you would like me to know about your client?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, very good. I am going to only find the cost. I'm sorry, I'm going to assess the cost only one time. There is a count 2, which is a civil infraction. Your client will have to pay that particular matter before she'll get any of her dismissals, okay?
Understood, Your Honor.
Counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'll give her a pay by date for that one as well. All right, I am assessing costs only one time. I'm assessing the cost in the amount of $225 for count 1 for the matter ending in 4474, count 1 of that one. I'm assessing the fine in the amount of $50. And then for count 2, I'm assessing the fine in the amount of $50. I am not assessing costs. And so, Ms. Adams Evans, when can you get everything paid, including that civil infraction that you have out there in default, so that you can get your dismissals, ma'am?
I'm actually working now. I just need the full total and I can be able to pay it by the end of this week.
Well, this is what we're gonna do. I forgot. You have a bond that's posted. Yes, ma'am. We are going to apply the bond. All right. We'll apply the bond. And the bond should really take care of the 2 matters. I think they will. All right, and so let me give this to you. If you could look at my notes and apply her $400 bond to those 2 matters. Let's see where she is, because she may be able to get her dismissals on today. You might be in really good shape, ma'am. The only thing is you've got to pay that civil infraction. And I need to know the amount that's owed for that civil infraction. I need you to get that paid.
Yes, ma'am, I will.
So you can get your license, stop driving until you have one, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Does she have enough, Ms. Lurs? To cover both?
She does, but she also has work clearance fees, and that civil infraction is $180.
The civil infraction, you owe us $180. The $400 will cover her fines and costs, but not her reinstatement fee. She will still, but that's that's dealing with the civil infraction, as well as if she's going to get her license, she has to pay that $45. I don't make people get their license, but that civil infraction, she has to pay that $180 on that civil infraction. All right, so this is what we're going to do. I need you to pay that $180 for the civil infraction, and then if you want to get your license, you're going to have to pay your $45 reinstatement fees. When can you get your money paid? You owe a total, if you want to take care of everything, $285.
I can get that done as soon as possible.
Yeah, I need a date because I'm gonna put it on my calendar, because if you don't get it paid, I'm gonna set aside everything we've done today. And you're gonna be right back where you started at. You need 30 days?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I want to set you up to win now. All right, so I'm gonna give you 30 days to get it paid. So I'm going to give you until June 30th. I'm going to place this on my docket for June 30th, 2022, and that's going to be at 10:30 a.m. As long as you get it paid, that civil infraction paid, your other matters are going to be dismissed, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, very good. Do you have any questions for me?
Oh, ma'am, you've been a great help today.
All right, and so have you. So thank you for coming, okay?
Have a good day.
All right, you too. Just give me 1 second. I need to sign off. Right, I think we're all set on this one. Let's go to Arthur Anderson. Are we ready on Mr. Anderson?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. I have the following for Arthur Anderson Jr. I have case number 174210451 and case number U387, strike that, U389748817. Mr. Anderson, state your full name, please.
Arthur Anderson Jr.
All right, good morning to you, Mr. Anderson.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, counsel, how are we proceeding? Both
Good
of
morning,
these
Your
are
Honor. Jim-
arraignments on the bench warrant.
Jim Fillmore on behalf of Mr. Anderson, Your Honor, as to the arraignment on the bench warrant, we waive the formal reading and stand mute.
You may proceed.
Your Honor, Mr. Anderson is asking for a bench trial in these matters.
All right, did he pay his bond? Here's a bond. This is an arraignment on the bench warrant, meaning he has not showed up for court when he was supposed to. Mr. Anderson, you're gonna have to go on and pay a bond.
I have a personal bond on this matter, ma'am. I'm out on
They
personal.
gave you that's not what the record says. It says there's a cash bond.
Nope, it's a personal bond, ma'am.
Well, sir, you didn't show up on the times that you were supposed to, so you're gonna have to put some money in the game this time. You're gonna need to pay us a bond. I'm gonna assess a bond in the amount of $25 that you need to pay us to get your court date, okay? So we can make sure you're gonna show up, all right? Because I don't want to summons officers here for trial and then you don't show up, okay?
I'm out on a personal bond, ma'am, $3,000. I got the papers upstairs.
Okay, and what I'm telling you is on my two cases, I'm setting your bond at $25 and you can pay the $25 and then I'll give you a court date, or you cannot pay it and you'll go into warrant status. Either one is fine with me, sir. So I'm giving you an opportunity, okay?
Okay.
All right, so how quickly can you get the bond paid? I'm just gonna assess it on one of your matters. Can you call in and get it paid or get online and pay it?
I can't go down and pay it?
You can. I was trying to save you a trip, but you can.
Yeah, I can go down and pay it.
All right, come down, pay your $25, and then we'll give you a court date. Are you coming today?
I'm waiting on the city to come cut some trees, so they haven't got here yet. So if they do, I'll try to get down there. But if not, I make sure I make it there in the morning. Well, I probably could try to do it online. I'll try to do it online, Your Honor. I'll try.
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to put you on for a Friday, May 27th. Okay, and so just get it done before then. Pay your bond, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, and then I'll set your trial date. You'll have to come on so you can get your trial date. What kind of trial is your client asking for, Mr. Fillmore?
A bench trial, Your Honor.
All right, very good. And you understand your right to a jury trial, Mr. Anderson?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. And no one has threatened you in any way to get you to waive your right to a jury trial, is that correct?
That's correct.
All right, very good. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you a trial date, but you need to come down or go online, pay your $25, and let's make sure you show up for trial, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. I am going to schedule your trial. Your bench trial will be scheduled for June 17th, 2022, and that will be at 11:00 a.m., okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Thank you for your patience this morning, Mr. Anderson.
Thank you, Gianna.
All right, take care.
All right, bye.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, Mr. Fillmore, I think that's everybody that was in the break room. Is that correct?
I believe so, Your Honor.
All right, I will call the remainder of the docket as soon as I do the jail. All right, let's do, that's the jail.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. Would you like me to remain here in the session or?
I need to call the remainder of the docket. I only have 10 o'clock and I have 10:30, but I need to do the jail. I don't keep the jail sitting. So, and I just realized that Mr. Cook is back on, okay? All right. Very good. And so, oh, this is my handwriting. It does not say, oh, this is what I was looking for. Thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, very good. I have for Mr. Cook, I have case number U602263221 for the people.
Yes, good morning. Cindy Radis for the people, Kate 2072.
Thank you. And then for Mr. Cook, please state your full name.
Sean Patrick Cook.
And
Thank you.
Then Herman Griffin on behalf of Mr. Cook, Your Honor, P77169.
All right, thank you very much. Give me 1 second. I know you gave me the, oh, I have it. All right, here we go. I have Mr. Cook. State your name for me again. My apologies.
SHAUN Patrick KOCH Cook.
All right, thank you. Okay, how are we proceeding today?
No contest.
That is correct, Your Honor. Is my understanding my client wants to, I guess I'm gonna have the people put the offer officially on the record, but I did discuss the offer with my client.
All right, Ms. Rogers?
Yes, the offer will be on amended charge of disorderly conduct, a 3-month delayed sentence, and no objection to dismissal based on successful completion of specialty court. And then if there is a factual basis, no objection to the no contest, of course.
All right, very good. Then I will, according to the offer, Mr. Cook, it indicates that on October 27, 2021, that you did engage in disorderly conduct at a hotel, motel, inn, restaurant, cafe, one of those establishments, by defrauding. And so the people have agreed to amend it to disorderly conduct, and that happened in the city of Detroit. And then, Mr. Cook, do you also understand that this matter will be dismissed as long as you successfully complete our program?
Yes,
Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
All right, very good. And so now with that, if there's nothing else, are we ready to do admission into, yes, Attorney Griffin?
Your Honor, I just want to, for the record, I went over with him in the court, in the breakout room. I just want to put for the constitutional basis.
But yes, please do. My apologies.
No problem, Your Honor. Mr. Cook, we talked about this before, but you understand that you have a right to a trial in this matter?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand by entering a no contest plea, you'll be giving up your right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
Do you also understand by entering a no contest plea, the court will take it in as a guilty plea, even though that you're not stating the factual basis on the record?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, you understand the court will use the police report or the complaint as for the factual basis?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. And do you also understand that, again, that if by pleading no contest, you give up your rights again to a trial, and you can't come back later and say that you want one?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. Your Honor, is the court satisfied?
I am satisfied. And so now I'm accepting your plea of no contest, and I'm ready for, now, Mr. Mott, you know I'm not gonna watch you take a nap in my courtroom. You know I'm not. Mr. Mont. Now, we've been together too long. You know, I'm not gonna watch you take a nap. I'm just not. Now, if you need to turn your camera off until your attorney gets here, then by all means, you can do that. But you can't take a nap in my courtroom. All right, all right.
I'm working.
Okay.
I'm just thinking. Just have my hands
All
on.
right, very good.
Okay. I'm sitting up.
All right.
Okay.
All right, place
All right.
yourself on mute.
Okay.
All right. Oh, good morning, Mr. Upshaw. I'll call your client's case next. Thank you. All right, very good. All right, for Mr. Cook, who is presenting Mr. Cook?
I'm the assigned case manager, Judge.
Okay, you may proceed. Are you ready to proceed today?
I am, yeah.
He is,
No.
Your Honor, but the question we talked about the plea. My client just entered the plea, but we didn't have the his actual, I guess, mental health intake form. I guess I should have asked for that, but we didn't go over that. I didn't go over that with him.
Okay, so then Ms. Taylor, the attorney, and Mr. Cook needs to go into a breakout room to discuss what will become this court's order.
Well, Judge, if I can.
Oh, go ahead, Ms. Taylor.
The information that I had, Mr. Cook was initially referred over to us back in March. That is when I originally obtained my initial information, and I was not aware that he was going to be admitted today. So the information that I was going off of was March. I don't know if it is appropriate to, if I could even possibly admit him on a different day, because I didn't know he was going to be admitted today. And the original information I have is back from March.
Okay, in response, Mr. Griffin?
Your Honor, my client is, if all possible, because he's here, through the jail. I'm not sure if I did go over in general what the order potentially may say, a lot of the different things in terms of what his requirements would be in your courtroom. I would ask Ms. Taylor to consider if, since he's here, maybe we can move forward with it today, because it wouldn't take us that long, because I've already spoken with him. He has family support. I believe his father's even in the parking lot, Your Honor. And he's here just to see what's going on with his son, to see how things are moving forward. And Mr. Cook wants to be a part of the program, and we're just trying to see if we can fast forward that process.
And I understand that, but we want to make sure we're following the standards. And so we're not going to have to do it. And so, Ms. Taylor, my question is, I have a question mark here. Was Mr. Cook, did you make the determination, Ms. Taylor, that Mr. Cook does qualify for our program? Or did you have a recommendation? Not a determination, but a recommendation?
I have to have a sidebar. I will have to have a sidebar with you, Judge.
Okay.
I need a sidebar.
Mr. Griffin, again, she's not ready to present him today for our specialty court. She's not ready. And so I don't want to have to. All right, now, Mr. Cook. I see you throwing your hand.
Mr. Cook, if they may need to just mute you for a minute, Mr. Cook. We've already spoken. I can give that information to the court. So just hold on. Your Honor, Mr. Cook he was just telling me a few things that have happened inside the jail. He's explained that he's been I believe he filed a complaint or police report because there's an allegation of a physical assault and battery while he's been at the jailhouse. And he's just had to deal with, he's telling me he's had to deal with a lot of different things being in the location in the jail that he's in right now. And so, that's been a lot of frustration. I believe he's he's in there 23 hours, and then they release him for an hour and things of that nature because of the floor stuff.
Attorney Griffin, there has to be a reason why he's in there 23 hours and released for an hour, because that is not the standard protocol for the jail. So since we have the Wayne County Jail that's in partnership with the program, and we have a representative at the table every single week, let's bring those, and I know you just got this information this morning, let's bring those concerns to Director Bomer so that they can be addressed. but just hurrying up to put him in the program is not the answer. And so, Ms. Taylor.
I was just gonna add too, Judge, the last updates that I received on this client, I sent an email requesting information that was provided to everybody on the team. And Ms. O'Brien gave an update on this client, which would probably be the reason as to why he's in that 23-hour in the situation that he's in. We do know the reason as to why that's his status as of right now, due to what Ms. O'Brien provided us.
Yes. And so, Ms. Taylor, when would you like Mr. Cook to come back for processing? And then I know that the attorneys will need to make an argument as to whether or not it's based on recommendations as to whether or not he qualifies for our program or should be admitted. Qualifications may not be an issue, but whether or not he is someone that should be accepted into our program.
Can I just do him on our next mental health court date on June 1st?
Yes, does that work for the parties?
Yes, Judge.
All right, and so that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Hold on, Judge, Your Honor.
Yes.
The date is not an issue. I just want to see if, I still want to just bring up his concerns about bond. That's all, after the court.
Okay, and you can.
Right.
You can. All right, so the return to court will be June 1st, 2022 at 8:35 a.m., at which time we'll argue, or you all will argue, not me, regarding admissibility. All right, yes, Mr. Griffin, Attorney Griffin.
Yes, Your Honor, and I do recall what the information Ms. O'Brien was giving. Your Honor, it's just as a way of making sure that I express what my client has indicated to me. He is asking the court to consider releasing him to, I guess, the custody of his father. His father's outside. He has a place to live. He gave me the phone number of his father. But again, I just want to make sure I reiterated that.
Have we verified any of that information?
This, I just received it, because when I went into the breakout room, he told me about his father. So I don't know if it can be verified today or what, but I just want to bring it to the court's attention. I just received the information.
All right, Ms. Rogers, in response.
Yeah, thank you. What is his current bond?
It is $10,000, 10%.
Okay, thank you, Judge. I'm arguing for no change in bond today, as there is a $1,000 cash bond on it now. And this information about his father, we have just found out today, not verified where he lives or if he has a suitable house for Mr. Cook today. If we got more information on that, I would have no objection to revisiting it, but not today without it being verified.
All right. I need to get that information verified, Attorney Griffin. I have no verification of a father, of an address, whether or not he can be released there. And so until I have that, I'm going to have bond remain. And then I will see Mr. Cook next week on Wednesday. And then I need the parties in staffing to let's make sure we have some discussion about his admissibility so that when he comes back on Wednesday, we know what's going to happen, okay? Or have an idea of what's going to happen.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for your patience, Mr. Cook.
Thank you, Judge.
And Mr. Cook, I'll forward the number that you gave me to the case manager.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. All right. I am ready on Mr. Mott. Are the parties ready to proceed as to Mr. Mott? All right, the jail is good. Thank you at the Wayne County Jail.
Judge, I'm sorry, I did have a question on the jailer. Have we handled Delion Thomas yet?
No, he has not come over. I guess the case manager gave some bad information to our officer about who was being brought over today.
I see, okay.
And so I know the officer has made some calls. Do we know if Mr. Thomas is coming over?
No, ma'am.
Not coming over, I'm sorry, getting on Zoom. We may have to adjourn.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yes. All right, very good. We are ready on Mr. Mott. I have the following for Derek Mott, Z 80582 3-1 appearances, starting with the people.
Good morning, Sydney Rogers for the people, P82072.
Thank you for defending.
Randall Upshaw, P number 435, on behalf of Mr. Mott.
All right, thank you, and good morning to you, Attorney Upshaw. All right, Mr. Mott, let me have you state your name for the record.
Derek Vincent Mott.
All right, good morning to you again, Mr. Mott.
Good morning, Judge.
All right. All right, Ms. Taylor, I believe you are serving as the case manager on this particular matter. And so today, are we going forward with the termination hearing? Or is there an update for the court as to Mr. Mott?
I don't have an update on Mr. Mott, Judge, not today.
Ms. Taylor, has he been testing since his last hearing? Has he continued with his testing?
Yes, he has, and the results have been the same.
All right, very good. Thank you. Mr. Upshaw, do you wish to proceed with the termination hearing?
I'm assuming so, Your Honor, but I do have a letter regarding from DMC to hospital that he's scheduled for surgery on June 6th. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, yes, and Mr. Mott had made his case manager aware that he was going to be scheduled for surgery. And so we definitely work with individuals who are having surgery. Of course, I'm not a doctor, so whatever the doctor prescribes, that's what they have to do. However, they're not allowed to indefinitely take a narcotic, which is a part of Mr. Mott's issue, which is the part that's going to cause problems for him in this program. And so if he's going to continue to take the narcotic, then that's going to be problematic. And so one thing, I need to go in the breakout room with the attorneys just very quickly. So Ms. Wilson, if you could place Mr. Upshaw and Attorney Rogers and myself in a breakout room, that would be great.
Johnny, you want me to send the courtroom or your name?
You have to send the courtroom, otherwise they won't be able to hear me. Yes.
Ms. Taylor, are you supposed to go?
No, she just said herself and the attorneys, I don't have to go.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
We're trying to
I can have Miss,
Oh, there I am. Whatever you all did, I'm back. Can somebody write down what you did?
I think Miss Wilson did it, but I will.
Okay, Miss Wilson, because we can never get me back without dialing out and coming back on. All right, very good. Let's do it. All right, Mr. Mott, I'm just going to summarize what we talked about in our sidebar. And so, Mr. Mott, I talked with the both of the attorneys. Ms. Taylor, I hope you're still with us. I talked with both of the attorneys about the fact that, and Ms. Rogers brought up something at the very end of the sidebar, that if you don't complete this program, you're going to go back to the 180-day misdemeanor, which means you are looking at jail time. That's what Judge Wagner was going to do. And I'm going to defer to Judge Wagner as to that jail time. And so what I discussed in sidebar with both of the attorneys is that termination is actually up to, they can still go forward to terminate you from the program, to ask me to terminate you, but I ultimately make the decision. And so what I recommended to the attorneys was that you be allowed to have your surgery on June 6th, that you would provide the medical documentation to your case manager, as well as your pain management, what that doctor is going to give you for pain management post-surgery. I indicated to the attorneys that if a doctor is going to put in writing that you have to take an opiate or a narcotic for the rest of your life, then I'm just going to have to go ahead and terminate you and send you to jail. I don't know of a doctor that's going to do that and keep their license. And so, but if the doctor says that post-surgery, here's the pain management, 3 weeks of a narcotic, and then we're going to move into a non-narcotic because we fixed the issue, or maybe 1 week, I don't know, then we will abide by that doctor's schedule as long as it's not some lengthy period of time, and then you can continue to work the program. And so I wanted to make sure that I summarize what we talked about in the breakout, and then I will also share with you, Mr. Mott, that I share with the attorneys that this team, when we have staffed your case, that we have some concerns about your continued use of a narcotic. We have some concerns, and for various reasons, we have some concerns. And so with that, I'll yield to the attorneys. Do you wish to go forward with the termination hearing?
No, not at this time, Your Honor.
All right. All right. So, Mr. Upshaw, you are in agreement with what this court's recommendation is as far as how I'll handle Mr. Mott's case?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Rogers, are you in agreement?
Yes, I am in agreement, but I'd also like to state for the record too, I know we're not doing the termination hearing, but just to say something to Mr. Mott and his attorney, that he's been in this program since October, has been testing positive for narcotics since October. It's now almost June. And I know that he has surgery coming up, which really puts a wrench in everything, but he didn't have surgery all those previous months. And looking at the best practices for specialty court, narcotics cannot be allowed for somewhat obvious reasons, and also for fairness, that Mr. Mott has been testing positive for months, and it isn't fair to the other participants. So I do understand he has major surgery coming up and will most likely need painkillers, and I fully get that. But I'd like to do a court date or get documentation as soon as possible, just because this has been a lingering issue since October.
All right, very good. Thank you, Ms. Rogers. And so, Ms. Taylor, is there anything that you would like to add? We are counting on you to coordinate let me rephrase that. Mr. Mott will have to make sure that he gets the information to Ms. Taylor from his doctor, or sign the appropriate release, so that Ms. Taylor can know the medications that are going to be administered with your hospital stay, as well as your pain. And I'm not so much concerned about the hospital stay as much the medications during the hospital stay. I need to know the dates that he will actually be in the hospital, and then the pain management regimen for post-surgery. And Mr. Mott, you want to get that to her immediately. Your doctor probably can give that to you now, because usually when we have people that do surgery, the case managers get that information before they even go into surgery, what the pain management regimen will look like. And then as long as that doctor doesn't say that you're going to be on a narcotic for the rest of your life, you can remain in the program and work the program. Okay, Mr. Mott? Uh-oh, you're on mute.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Ms. Taylor?
Nothing in addition.
All right, very good. And Ms. Taylor, I need to know ASAP if Mr. Mott is not getting you that information prior to his surgery, that's a problem. Because we understand once he has surgery, he needs to be taking care of himself. Until your surgery date, Mr. Mott, you're going to continue to comply with the orders of this court. And then Ms. Taylor will let you know what the modification will be to my order. Once you have we should let you know that probably just before your surgery, okay? But that's going to be contingent upon you getting us the information from your doctor, all right?
Okay.
All right, very good. Mr. Mott, do you have any questions?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
All right, Attorney Upshaw, any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Rogers?
Nothing further.
All right, very good. The return to court date for Mr. Mott, he's having his surgery on the 6th, which is, looks like next week. Yeah, okay, that's on a Monday. So I would like to bring him back by way of Zoom. If we could do June 15th, 2022, and that'll be at 8:35 a.m. on Zoom. All right, Mr. Mott?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Until the 6th, until Monday, the 6th, I need you to continue to test and do everything that you're supposed to do. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. If nothing else, thank you all for your patience on this morning. Have a great rest of your day.
You too.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. All right. Yes. All right. I have one matter for you, Ms. Taylor, that was an add-on at 12 o'clock from Ms. Whitley. We still have a few minutes. I'm going to call the remainder of the docket for Dillian Thomas, case number Z789707. Mr. Thomas did not show up for court today with the jail. I think there was a communication mix-up. And so I really need to figure out what we're going to do with him. Are you all willing to, let's do this, address this on tomorrow? Will it fit into your schedule tomorrow?
Yes, a little bit.
All right, very good. And so, Mr. Griffin or Mr. Barton, I will need one of you to be here for that argument tomorrow.
Tomorrow at what time, Your Honor, if I may ask? Oh, you just...
Okay, someone sent me, and I don't know who it is. It was an attorney that sent me a message about MIDC rules. Who sent that to me?
That was me, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm not...
That's for us to... I can send you offline. That's fine. Attorney Griffin.
Yeah, because I see I have a lot of messages today, so y'all gonna have to follow up with me because I can't read and keep up. I'm sorry.
No worries, we got you covered, Your Honor.
We were asking about what time for tomorrow, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Well, it's the jail, so all I can do is I can say 8:35 a.m. And if you all could be on standby, I just need one attorney. If somebody could be on standby, we could call you in the jail when he gets here.
All right.
That's not a problem, Judge. I can be on standby. I'm in 2 other courtrooms. I just want to let you know for the morning.
Me as well.
Okay.
But we'll be on standby for you.
We can be on standby, but I'll be bouncing from 2 different courtrooms. That's all.
Okay, understood. So that when I start busting, just remind me nicely. That y'all told me y'all was gonna be in different courtrooms. So I'm adjourning Mr. Thomas to May 26, 2022. I'll put him on for 8:35 a.m. And so that he's at the jail, so I'll get that paperwork.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor. Oh, and Attorney Barton, is it going to be me?
He's gonna be on the screen.
I would appreciate that, sir.
Not a problem. You'll owe me, Attorney Barton, but not a problem. I'll be there tomorrow.
All right, very good. I have the remainder of the docket for this morning. I had scheduled for pretrial Damani Anderson, case number 184-533-231, SP 114-822-61, counts 1, 2, and 3. I also have case number 185167041. Does anyone know Mr. Anderson? Is he a specialty court case?
No, Judge, he's not one of our specialty clients.
All right, well, he has not appeared. It's 11:46. I'm satisfied. I've given him ample time to do so. KBS will issue and the bond will be set at $25. Cash assurity as to each matter. I have for Eric Ashford FC 5543961. Mr. X was also, Ashford X was also scheduled for a pretrial on this morning. He has failed to appear. KBS will issue and that bond will be set at $25, cash assurity. For the 1030 matter, I have Shawana Andrews, SP 121-14651, and she was scheduled for a review today at 10:30. Ms. Brimage, the probation officer, did come on. I did indicate to her that we would contact her if in fact Ms. Andrews showed up. She did not show up. She has been charged with a firearms ordinance violation. I am going to KBS Ms. Andrews and her bond will be set at $50 cash assurity. And then we have already done Mr. Mott. I think Mr. Mott was just in 2 places on my docket. He was, and so we're in good shape. My next set of cases will not be until 1:00 p.m. I don't know where all of the attorneys have scattered to. And so I need you all to look at the 1:00. I have some trials and then I have some formal hearings, and then the rest would be arraignments and show causes. And so if you all could get on early,
and Judge,
that would be great. Let me finish, hold on.
I'll raise
If y'all
my hand.
let me. Okay, now you want me to tell you what I used to tell my 3rd grade students? Okay. Don't you get me started. Oh, let me go off because I forgot. I'm sorry. Because Mr. Griffin is an outstanding attorney. I just want America to know. I give him a hard time because I can, but he's an outstanding attorney.
Never give me a hard